All right, y'all. We're gonna get this shit started. Thanks for y'all for being here. It is I, Chapp'star. We'll get right back into this young thug trial, day 144. So we're gonna get right into it, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, soldier. But let me get right. Hmm. Got to hit that Modelo. All right, let's get it. All right, let's get it. How about the lighting, dog? I gotta get my lighting. Can I get a mic check? Can I get a mic check? Mic check out there. Can y'all hear your boy? Can you hear me? Yeah.
I guess we'll wait for Mr. Matthews before we. I know,
Yeah,
but it's
bro.
9 o'clock. He should have gone to the restroom before now.
What up, bro? Bro, oh damn, my shit just died. Well, hold on, y'all.
All right, now that we have Mr. Matthews, is there anything that needs to be put on the record before we get the jury?
Yes, Your Honor. And I don't think the state was
Your
planning
Honor.
anything with this right now. But I did. There is an issue. So last night at maybe like 10, I don't know, 9, 10, I was texted a letter supposedly written by my client regarding. So let me back up. My client was in a car with Tiara Jones when she was killed by, I think the state believes, members of the other side. And they believe that my client was the intended target.
Okay.
Jabbar.
At some point, my client, according to the state,
What up, Baba? Fuck going on? Doing a little recap. Hold on, bro. Just called my. Hold on. Damn, hold on. Yeah, bro. God damn. Yeah, bro. My phone had died. Oh, it's trying to get the. Oh, just do the little replay on the thug shit. You said the young Dro? Oh yeah. I seen he snap. Yeah. He had to check that nigga. Yeah. Bro, yeah, throw a nigga like, bro. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, bro said we cool now, but I slap the shit out your ass, bro. Like, right. Yep. Oh, nah, that definitely content. Yeah, I'm gonna do that shit too. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I hit y'all get done. I'm gonna try to get a little replay done. All right, bro. All right, y'all. Sorry about that.
The state's telling me this, wrote a letter about the incident, kind of an apology letter to Tierra Jones's family, as my understanding. I will say, as an officer of the court, I don't remember seeing that letter in discovery. I don't believe I've ever read that letter, but I'm not going to swear to it. But then apparently there was another letter where my client, that was sent to me last night at about 9:30 or 10, which I never had seen before, to my recollection, where my client basically recanted, I guess, what he said. I'm saying I guess what he said in the original letter because I haven't seen the original letter, so I don't know what he actually said. And my belief is that the state, and they've communicated with me about this, but they're seeking to admit these letters through Investigator Griffin. And who was the homicide investigator on that case. I'm just in the blind right now about these letters. One I've never seen, and it may or may not exist. The other one I've seen, I have no reason to believe that I don't know where it came from.
Who sent it to you?
Miss Hilton.
Okay.
And it's a letter, and it's signed. The name signed is Shannon Jackson. I don't know that my client wrote that letter. I don't know where it came from.
Okay.
I don't know anything about it. And quite frankly, I just don't want. I need to know more about my client's statements.
Is this anything that's going to be dealt with this morning, or that the state intends this morning? No, Your Honor. Okay, can we take it up at lunchtime?
Absolutely, Your Honor. I just wanted to bring it to everyone's attention.
Okay. All right. Well, obviously, we'll need to drill down on that some more, but right now, let's get the next witness.
And
on the stand.
Your Honor,
Yes.
Case
yes.
alert, and good morning, and good morning to
Morning.
everyone. Case alert, this honorable court. I have not, I'm sure it's an oversight, but Ms. Hilton, I don't believe, sent me that letter, and I don't have any reason to believe from what the Honorable Mr. Sharp just said those.
They still sending all homework, turning their homework late. Y'all bitch ass niggas still doing that bullshit. Look at Thug. Still turning their homework late.
Letters or series of letters have anything to do to further a conspiracy under 24-801 D2E. So I'll also be voicing an objection. I still, later when you're doing it at lunch, I want you to budget for that too.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll sort it all out during the lunch break. Who's your first witness for this morning going to be?
Hello?
During returning contact with
Hello?
the first witness.
Well, maybe we'll be sorting it out now after all. Do you have a second witness that you could put on instead of the first witness?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
Damn, Cole is a
Yes,
bitch.
Your Honor. We do have some other witnesses in the hallway, so we're just confirming who's not confirmed, but
This shit getting a little chilly out here. Fuck. Nigga. Shit ain't summertime no more, bro. This shit ain't summer no more. All right, let's get back to
just
it.
gathering who's all in the hallway to make sure, to figure out who we're going to call first since the first witness isn't here.
Okay. And you'll know that within a matter of a minute or two?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, So what's the situation with this letter?
Yes, Your Honor. So one, we're confirming that this was served in discovery, Your Honor. So Ms. Love is going to work on that while we're taking these next couple of witnesses. Mr. Stillwell was a victim in an incident in September of 2015. He did an interview at police headquarters in November of 2015. In that interview, he asked to write a letter to the family of Tierra Jones. That is the letter.
Shannon.
That's the first letter that Mr.
Shannon, what the fuck are you doing? Right? Shannon, stop fucking talking. Stop fucking chatting, you fucking bitch. This nigga write letters, bro. But you go see that, man. You go see her mama niggas gonna write a letter. Bro, this shit gonna be used against you, bro.
Mr. Shar is referencing. That is the letter he does not have yet. After he wrote this, did the interview with the investigator, he actually was able to provide some information for the investigation.
Provide information.
Subsequently, the information that he provided was put on social media. And after that information was put on social media, we have a letter purported to be from Mr. Stillwell in which he recants what he told the police officers. So that is the letter that was provided to Mr. Shard last.
Shannon. And they leaked your information, bro. That's a no-no, Shannon. You don't write letters, don't make no statements, my nigga. I know you feel sad, you feel fucked up. I know it hurt, nigga, but you gotta shut the fuck up.
Now, Your Honor, I did not send it directly to Mr. Shard since it involved his client. I will send it to all the other defense counsel, but I specifically sent it to Mr. Shard because it involved his client specifically. And him and I had talked about it in court yesterday. And I told him I would provide him everything that we intended to potentially seek admission so that he could have it. But again, we will confirm that it was served in discovery. If it was not served,
chilly out here, y'all.
We will
that's what we are confirming.
Okay, and you're saying that the original November letter was never served?
That's what we're confirming.
So you need to check about both letters.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, just if this.
They go to state go again, bringing in late homework. Y'all should have been had this shit taken care of. Talk about we try to confirm. Bitch ass nigga, y'all niggas ain't got your shit in order. This that bullshit that the state be, the DA and all, they be letting them get away with love. They be letting them get away with all this shit, bro. I'm prepared. Let's get back to it. Like my candle.
I did not know about this. So
Fire.
there's further complications, such as my understanding the interview that prompted the first letter. My client was in the hospital. I don't know if he had already been served an arrest warrant for the Donovan Thomas case, but I don't believe he was Mirandized. And then there's I guess another interview when he's taken from the jail. I don't believe he was Mirandized for that interview either. So there's all sorts of issues with this statement that I'm trying to piece together now in real time. But it's complicated.
So I was always under the impression that Mr. Shard had the interviews because I believe we've talked about his client's statements.
Right, so there are interviews and then there are letters.
Correct. So there are 3 interviews total. So
I don't think he's claiming he doesn't have the interviews.
I do not believe I received the interviews through discovery. In full candor to the court, I knew about the interviews, but the state has always said they don't plan to use the interviews.
Okay.
And we don't. I told Mr. Shard that yesterday. So there are 2 interviews at the hospital. One on the 26th when the incident occurred, another 2 days later on the 29th of September. Then in November 2015, Mr. Stillwell was taken from the jail to speak with Investigator Thorpe, separate and apart from his conversation with Investigator Griffin. The understanding that I have, and even watching the
All the guys
interview
known and
is
unknown.
that after Mr. Stillwell finished speaking with Detective Thorpe, Mr. Stillwell asked to speak to Investigator Griffin, who was the lead investigator on the case in which he was a victim.
Right.
At that point, Investigator Griffin came into the interview room, spoke with Mr. Stillwell at Mr. Stillwell's request, gave the information that he gave during that interview, and then that interview concluded. That interview is about 25 minutes long. The state, again, does not intend to play that interview unless there's a need for it. But initially, when we question Investigator Griffin, we don't intend to introduce the interview. We do intend to ask about the interview, but not play it. Then again, like I said, there was a social media post thread about the fact that Mr. Stillwell had given a statement to police about the statement that
Man,
she was a
nigga, give
victim.
it a statement.
And then the subsequent letter came in which he recanted everything that he said in the November interview.
Okay, and the states had both of these.
Shannon, man. Shannon, ya cha-cha blood. Ya chat. Then they using your words against you, man. Anything you say will be used against you, man. Shut the fuck up. All right, let's get back to it.
These letters
Cha-cha
for
blood.
some amount of time.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and y'all believe you served them in discovery, but you're not sure, and so you're gonna have to check that.
So the interview was served on March 20th, 2023.
The November interview.
The November and the 2 September
Okay.
interviews.
What about the letters?
Yeah, what about the letters? I'm prepared. I'm fucking prepared.
So the interest of time, so we're just not guessing.
I can't hear you, I'm sorry.
In the interest of time, and so we're not guessing.
We still can't hear you.
Yeah,
In the
who
interest of time.
was this talking?
In the interest of time, and so we're not guessing for court and counsel. I think lunchtime would be a great time for us
Okay.
to be able to look to see when.
All right, do we have
You need more time?
witnesses
Huh?
ready? Okay, who is your first witness going to be? Who is your first? Okay, Officer Jones.
Officer Jones.
Officer Jones, who is where on this witness list? Number 8. Okay. All right, ready for the jury? Yes, let's get the jury in.
Your Honor, Westmoreland over here. While the jury's walking in, can you please give a reminder about the mics? Because I don't want to interrupt someone.
All
during
right,
their-
everybody use the mics. It's very difficult to hear if you don't talk into the mics.
Thank
Oh,
you.
they gonna be love.
Hi, Miss Ross.
They gonna be love. They love back with that good ass. They are unprepared. They are not prepared for court today.
And if somebody wants to use the lapel mic while they're questioning, that is fine as well.
Okay. They love that. Ragged ass shit. Shit, just raggedy.
All right, thank you. Everybody can have a seat, and if you can, well, not you, officer. You need to be sworn first.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give to the court today will be the truth and whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you?
I do.
Okay, you can be seated. Please take and spell your name for the record.
Michael Jones, Michael.
Michael Jones.
Thank you.
Good morning, Officer Jones. How are you?
Sergeant, I'm fine.
And thank you for saying that. Where are you a sergeant currently?
I'm assigned to Zone 5, our field investigations team.
With the Atlanta Police Department?
Correct.
All right. How long have you been sergeant?
It'll be 3 years in December.
And how long have you been with APD?
Total of 12 years.
February the 13th of 2015, were you working with Atlanta Police Department at that time?
Yes.
What was your position?
I was a police officer assigned to Zone 3 Morning Watch.
As a police officer assigned to Zone 3 Morning Watch, what hours did you work?
10 p.m. to 6 a.m. or 11 p.m. to 7 a.m.
All right. And on the morning of February the 13th, around 3:56, were you on duty?
Yes.
All right. At that time, did you have an occasion to respond to the area of 193 Hendricks Avenue?
Yes.
And what was the reason that you responded?
I responded on behalf of my then Lieutenant Bruce, in reference to shell casings being on the ground near the location.
All right. Now, preceding that shell casing
Another
call that
shooting.
you got from Lieutenant Bruce, had there been another call at 193 Hendricks?
I'm not familiar with that, but I believe so.
All right. And when you got to 193 Hendricks, tell the jury what you observed.
Based on my report, because it was quite some time ago, I was able to recover 17 what was identified as 5.56 shell casings and 6
5.56.
9mm shell casings.
Did you have an occasion, without telling what anyone said, did you have an occasion to speak to any persons on scene?
No, ma'am.
Did you observe any persons on scene?
No, ma'am.
All right. And once you collected those 17 5.56 shell casings and the 6 9mm shell casings, tell the jury how you preserved or collected them.
Once shell casings are collected, they're then turned into our property, which is our annex building.
I should be more specific. When they're collected, are they collected individually and put in a bowl and given to property, or do you do something different with them?
From my knowledge, if I'm doing the collection, we collect them individually or all together, or we contact our crime scene technicians and they come out and collect them.
And in this particular instance, was it you or a crime scene technician that collected the shell casings?
Based on my report, it looks like that I was the one that collected them.
All right. Now, when you collect them, do you put them in yellow envelopes and put anything on the envelopes, or do you something different? Do you do something different?
Normal procedure. That is the procedure. You collect them individually, one shell casing at a time. I don't remember exactly how these particular shell cases were collected, but I believe that I still follow the same procedures that I do with collecting shell cases individually.
And does your procedure involve writing on the individual the shell casing is in the location that you collected them from?
Yes, ma'am.
And does it involve putting your name on the front of the package?
I can't recall if I had to put my name on them or not. I'm being honest, I can't recall.
What time was the call that preceded your call? Was it earlier in the day, in the night, a few hours before, a few moments before you went out? Do you know?
Prior to this particular call?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you record in your report anything about that location that aided you in knowing what to look for? And if you need to refer to your report, just say, I need to refresh my recollection, read it to yourself, and then let the jury know.
Okay.
And are you reading to refresh your memory right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, in the report, I mentioned that there have been previously recent gang-related shootings that are...
You remember what I said about reading the report to yourself?
Gotcha.
Refreshing your memory?
Hearsay.
All right. Is your memory refreshed?
Correct.
All right. So had there been shootings prior to the time that you responded at this location?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And had there been a vehicle found with bullet holes at this location?
Sustained.
Had there been anything else found?
Not that I recall.
Was there any vehicles found prior to your getting here that would have aided you in your investigation?
Based on my report, no, ma'am.
Miss Love.
Do you know whether or not there were any, and when you say based on your report, if you would look at line, I'm going to approach you with your report 150410718. Without reading to the jury.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now, am I holding the same report
Yes,
that
ma'am.
you're holding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, other than the gang-related shootings, had there been anything else found that you utilized to aid you in your investigation?
Yes, a vehicle was located with bullet holes.
With what?
A vehicle with bullet holes.
Okay. Now, was there anybody home at the time of the 911 call that preceded yours
No,
based on your investigation?
No, ma'am.
And was there anyone home at the time you arrived?
No, ma'am.
All right. At the time of the 911 call that preceded yours, do you know, based on your investigation, and were you able to learn in order to further your investigation, whether any shell casings were recovered at the time of the 911 call that preceded your arrival?
Objection to the extent that it calls for hearsay.
Miss
Overruled.
Love.
Can you read?
Hold on, y'all. Miss Love. I see what you be doing. The keen way, I ain't gonna lie, people don't like it. She got a keen way to talk. She try to talk subtle and very concerning. She thinks she's slick. She trying to add in some over. She's trying to add in more evidence. Bitch, we ain't talking about that. You think you slick, Miss Love? I know what you're doing. She's trying to add in shit. Y'all gotta listen to how she talk. She know the English language, man, the King's language. She know how to manipulate and double talk. All right, let's get back to it.
Repeat the question.
Yes. Do you know, based on your investigation and to the extent that it aided you in your investigation, whether there were any shell casings located during the response to the 911 call that preceded your arrival?
He just said he didn't know about
Do you
that.
understand the question?
You say it proceeded after or before?
The 911 call that preceded, that went before.
You see that? The dude just said, I don't know about that. I don't know about that call. And she's still trying to implement it. Miss Love, you a slick ass little motherfucker with your fine ass. Damn.
So try a different question.
Yes.
For real, man. Trying to that trickery.
Do you know whether or not anybody before you found any shell casings at that location as it related to the call Sergeant Bruce brought you back out on?
And I would object because that calls for hearsay.
Sustained.
Were you aware
Hearsay.
of any
Pause
other
for
evidence
hearsay.
besides the car riddled with bullet holes and the gang-related shootings regarding 193 Hendricks Avenue? Were you aware of anything else that helped you in your investigation?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And at the time that you went to that location, did you know whose home that was?
No, ma'am.
Did you know whose relatives those were?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Why would he know that? Why would he know that?
The shell casings that you collected,
This Love.
5.56 shell casings. Describe those type of.
I don't mean to keep stopping it, y'all. Miss Love be playing on the jury. She played the jury, trying to play on their emotions and the heart and morality. Miss Love, you a slick little fox, man. But I'm gonna get your ass.
Shell casings to the jury.
They're longer than the average.
She played to the jury.
Like this
Skinnier.
long? This long.
I would say the second.
Could you
was
hold it
about
up?
this
'Cause I can't
long?
do
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, about this long.
Okay. And you said they're longer than the what?
They're longer than the average pistol shell casings.
All right. And relatively speaking, the other type, the 9mm type, those are just
Miss
regular
Love,
small
that's
shell casings?
irrelevant.
Yes, ma'am, those are smaller.
The 5.56.
See, that's what she do. This is what she like to do. She like to nitpick and build up on your heart and your emotion. How big was the bullet? Bitch, it's a 5.56. Fuck you talking about? You know what kind of gun that is, bullet that is? Damn, it's a rifle bullet. But I see she trying to play on him. She played to the jury. Even though it's a good tactic, I don't like that shit. Let's get back to it. Chapp'star blood.
6 shell casings. Do you know what type of gun, based on your training and experience with the Atlanta Police Department, fires that type of ammunition?
Normally AR
Man,
15
irrelevant.
rifle style firearm.
And did you, at the time you responded to the scene, observe or did you even go to the property to see whether there were bullet holes at the address you were responding to?
No, ma'am, I don't remember.
Was your only role at the scene to go and collect the shell casings that had been found?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, when you arrived at 193 Hendricks, do you remember what that area looked like? Was there an alleyway near it?
I believe so. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you note in your report an alleyway leading up towards 193 Hendricks?
Yes, ma'am.
And where in relation to that alleyway were the shell casings found?
I will have to refer back to my report.
Would you read it, refresh your memory, and look up after your memory has been refreshed?
Love, man, your dirty tricks. Word manipulation. This love. With your fine ass.
Is your memory refreshed?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So where in relation to that alleyway were the shell casings found?
Actually in the alleyway.
All right. And do you recall how close to the location those shell casings were?
No, ma'am, I do not recall.
All this is irrelevant,
Do
but
you
she's trying to
have
play
any
on that.
personal knowledge or
She be
personal
trying to play
relationship
on
with a
that.
man named Kenneth Copeland?
No.
All right. And do you have any personal relationship with or knowledge of any member of his family?
No, ma'am.
Thank you. That's all that I have.
Any questions by the defense for this witness? You better. Nope.
No
All right.
question?
Thank you for your time. Call your next witness.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. You see all that? Bro, you was in there less than 10 minutes, 15. You see, the judge starting to put a clock on him. Judge put that clock on. Now we gonna put pressure on y'all niggas. Y'all niggas wasting time, dragging. Y'all dragging niggas, man. Now we won't. This shit finna be moving like this. Next witness. Like, come on, bro. I see the judge. She getting tired of the bullshit. Y'all was getting away with a lot of shit. Miss Love. Now y'all don't on the clock now. Now you got to make your move on the clock.
State calls Officer King.
Love got that good ass now. She got that good ass, boy. She got that good. Love got that good ass, bro. I ain't even gonna cap. I can't even cap. She got that good ass, bro. Some of that filet mignon.
You promised me they'd be passing together on the way in and the way out.
Come on now. What a fucking witness. Judge, they should be at the door, man, like the drive-through. You finna move in this shit like the drive-through, Chick-fil-A. You finna move in this shit like Chick-fil-A, my nigga. Look at this ugly ass nigga right here, bro. Speedhead ass nigga.
Before you speak, please raise your right hand. Do you swear affirm your testimony you shall
Look at this
give
ugly ass
the
nigga
truth,
right
the
here.
whole truth, and nothing but the truth. May I speak? My seat, please state your name.
Let's see what he talking
My
about.
name is,
Probably another
Officer
shooting.
King. H. King.
And pull that mic really close to your mouth because it needs to be close for us to be able to
All
hear
right.
you. Thank you.
H. King. King.
Good morning. Is it
Come
still
on, he
Officer
look
King?
like old
Yes, it
cop
is.
ass
Good morning,
nigga.
Officer
Man, this
King. How are
nigga's
you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
you a fucking
Officer King, would you please tell the jury where it is that
Officer
you work as
King.
an officer?
Zone 3, Atlanta,
All right. How long have you worked in Zone 3 as an officer?
20 years.
See, you gotta know the look. Look at the look and look at the buzz cut. Check out that buzz and no beard. You can't have no beard being a fucking cop. You can't have no beard, my nigga. You a fucking cop, my nigga.
So is it safe to say that on February the 10th of 2015, you were working Zone 3 with the Atlanta Police
It's
Department?
on 3.
Yes, I was.
Now, would you tell the jury what your shift was during that time?
My shift was 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. day watch.
And during that time, did you have an occasion to respond to 193 Hendricks Avenue Southwest?
Yes, I did.
What was the reason that you responded to that location?
The call was the damage to property. A house was shot up.
Okay. Now, do you remember the time that you responded to that location?
It was around 8 o'clock in the morning.
All right. And when you arrived at the location, did you speak to any
Yo, who
occupants of the
favored
residence?
you?
Without saying anything that anyone said, do you recall speaking to any occupants of the residence?
The female, I believe, the owner of the house.
Was there a Miss Janice Merriweather there?
Yes.
All right. And did you have an occasion, without talking about what she said, did you have an occasion to talk with Miss Merriweather?
Yes.
All right. Now, what did you observe when you got to the house? And if you need to refresh your memory, is that your report you have up there
No,
with
I
you?
don't have the report.
Do you need to see your
Who
report?
that is? Oh, that's not Karina. Karina Lane, man. I ain't for Zone 3. I'm for Zone 6, baby. You know what I mean? Yeah. For Zone 6. My nigga ain't no motherfucking Zone 3.
I'm going to show you.
Nigga, I'm for Zone 6. Nigga, I'm for Zone 6.
Copy of your report, and you tell me
Yeah.
if you recognize this as your report, the document I'm
Where you
taking
from,
from.
Karina? Well, you must be for Zone 1. You look like Zone 3. Yeah.
Yes.
And
You
what
must
was
be
the
for Zone
incident
3,
number
Karina.
of your report?
The incident number was 150410718.
And again, what time did you respond? Refreshing your memory?
8:09
All right, AM?
a.m. Yes.
All right. And if you would do me a favor, whenever you need to look down and refresh your memory, would you let the jury know I'm refreshing my memory and read it to yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah,
then
because
after
it
your
looks
memory is refreshed, would you
unprofessional.
just let me know?
It looks
Yeah.
very unprofessional. Yeah, put your fucking glasses on. Put your fucking glasses on, my nigga. Pay attention. This shit look unprofessional. You gotta read your notes. Come on, my nigga.
All right. So what did you see when you got to the location of 193 Hendricks Avenue?
I remember pulling up in front of the house.
Mhm.
I think the female, either she was outside
Oh,
or she
that
came up
Detroit?
to me
You up there in that
and
D?
asked
You
what
ain't, you,
happened.
bro, you
Now,
not
when
from
she
Detroit.
came up to you,
You not from
describe to the
Detroit.
jury whether she was in
No,
your,
no,
from what
Karina.
you could
You
observe,
not from
whether she was
Detroit.
calm,
I fuck
upset,
with Detroit.
frantic, what was her disposition?
Alpharetta? Oh, yeah, you over there on the
Concerned?
good
I don't
side.
recall.
Okay.
You over there on the
Was
north
this young lady
side.
an
I like
older
Alpharetta, though.
young
They got
lady
nice
like
little spots
myself,
over
or
there.
was she a
That's the
younger?
area over
Yeah,
there, too.
older.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now,
No,
after
I'm
you
from the
met with Miss
I'm from
Merriweather, what
Decatur.
did you do?
Born in Atlanta and raised on the east side.
I just asked her what
Really
happened.
all over,
what she
really, though.
seen.
You know what I
She told
mean?
me
Really all over, though.
the situation.
All right. And what did you do after she told you the situation?
I believe we went inside the house to see what was going on, see the damage.
And what did you see inside the house?
There were defects on the outside of the house.
Okay.
Oh, I'm out here.
Do you recall how many
I'm on it.
defects?
No, I do not.
And do you indicate in your report anything relating to where it is that you saw the defects? If you need to refresh your memory, let me know now.
No, it was on the outside of the house.
I'm on the
Okay.
east by Kanye.
Now, did you go inside the
The
house
east
and
side for
see any
now, though.
damage to
Just
other
for now,
items,
though. You know what I mean?
cabinets,
Just for now.
bedrooms, walls, anything like that?
I remember a
Just for now.
flat screen TV was damaged.
Till I get my spot
And
ready.
there was some in the kitchen area,
All right.
but
And in your report, do
Yeah,
you
it's not for me.
document any other areas? Do you
Shit,
need to
nigga.
refresh your
You
memory?
better
need to
nigga, this
refresh
shit
my
ain't
All right, go
nigga.
right ahead.
okay.
All right.
Hold on.
Now, has your memory been refreshed?
Yes.
All right. Do you, at the time that you go to the residence, do you see or observe any damage on the inside of the residence?
The walls.
It's far from my Alpharetta, though.
in the
Yeah, I'm on
bedroom,
I'm on the
hallway.
other side.
Okay.
I'm moving
Kitchen
closer, though.
area.
I'm moving close to the city, top of the
Now,
year.
did you call or
Moving
did
to the
a
south. I might
crime
move
scene
back to the south
technician
side.
come out and process the
I
scene?
may go to the
I
east side
did
right
call,
there in
yes.
Decatur.
Who did you call?
I may go closer to Atlanta though. I never know. I gotta, you know what I mean? Never know. But top of the year,
33 was his number.
back in the city.
Now, Miss Merriweather, did she have a son by the name of Kenneth Hurst who lived next door?
Leading question.
Sustained.
Did you document or did you recall whether Miss Merriweather had a son?
Yes, there was a son on scene.
Oh, who was that person on
I
scene?
need to refresh.
When you refresh, just look up and tell me I'm done.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, I'm done.
All right. Who was the person that you talked to?
Kenneth Hurst.
All right. And did Kenneth Hurst give you a description of any vehicles that may have been involved?
He stated that a neighbor told.
Hearsay.
Sustained.
Based on the conversation that you had with Ms. Hurst, Mr. Hurst, and Ms. Merriweather, did you get any information to aid in your investigation about who or what happened
Yes.
when her house was shut up?
He stated to me that a neighbor.
Without stating
It's
to you
hearsay.
what he said,
Did
were you on the lookout for any particular vehicles after that?
we were on the lookout for.
Sustained.
Okay.
Bro, what you want to look, bro? Hold on. Miss Love, you ain't even prepped this nigga, Miss Love. And you see this nigga up here shaking. He don't even know how to talk in front of a jury, bro. And you trying to lead him. That ain't cool. That ain't cool, Miss Love. You be, see, that's that little dirty shit you be doing. Let's get back to it. Watch out that blood.
All right. Now, once you call ID Tech Charleston, did you stay and watch ID Tech Charleston collect the evidence that was collected?
Yes, he stated he collected one.
Okay.
Shell casings.
All right. And so did ID Tech Charleston also collect a projectile from the kitchen?
Your Honor, I'm going to object to the leading question.
Sustained.
Was there
Very
anything else that was
leading.
collected?
That the shell casing he did recover was from the kitchen.
All right. After you came and responded to the scene, did you do anything else as related
Yeah,
to
you
this
definitely
particular
gotta get
incident,
used to the north side.
ending
It's clean
in
over there. No trash in the streets.
0718? All right.
Grass
Now,
cut,
had
manicure,
you
birds
responded to this
chirping.
incident location
You know what I'm
anytime
saying?
prior to that?
Different.
Not
A lot of
miles
trash.
now.
And did you respond to that
A
incident
lot of
location
A lot of
at
that.
any
You gotta
time
know,
after that
It's a nice. I got a
date
couple
as it
people
relates
that
to
over there.
this
It's cool
shooting?
neighborhood. Like they got a lot of
No, I
restaurants out
wasn't
there
the
too. They got
beat
good
officer.
Okay.
Oh.
And
I fuck with
without
Afro.
saying what anyone told you, did you
It's
document
different.
in your
It is
report
different
the
though.
details of, or at least some details of the conversation
Oh, you gotta come
that
down
you
to the
had
city,
with Ms.
man. Yeah.
Merriweather?
You gotta come down to the
Yes.
You said yes?
Yes.
If you need
You
to
got that
refresh, go ahead
Alpharetta
and
though,
hit the
but now it
floor.
is cool. It's like it's quiet
Don't
though.
say
It's
what she said,
peaceful.
though.
Don't say
Sun
that.
be
Okay.
shining.
We
You ain't
did
gotta
have a
deal with none of that
conversation as
bullshit.
to.
And did you document that conversation in your
Oh,
report?
me?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
All right.
nigga.
Thank you. That's all I
know.
have, Your
I
Honor.
know. I gotta
We
get.
may
I gotta.
need to just
That's kind
call
of
him
far to
briefly
be
in
all my
case
business in Atlanta. Though. That's
something
kind
else
of gonna be
happens,
kind of
but
far. No,
for
I
now,
would stay
that's all
out
that I
there,
have.
have a little
All
spot
right. Are
out
there
there,
defense
lay my
questions for
head.
this witness?
You have
Definitely.
Ms. Williams.
I
No
definitely get a
questions.
spot out there, lay my
No,
head.
no. Okay.
But
So
that
are you
commute.
asking that he stick around?
Yes, I'm asking
Okay.
that he temporarily.
All
leaves.
right. You're excused from the stand, but you're not released. So if you can just stick around until the
I
state
gotta
lets you
get.
know one way or another.
Okay. Thank you.
Call your next witness.
Some are good.
Damn, he done already? He's done?
Are y'all able to hear the witness?
Hold on, let me hit that back. He's done?
Stick around until. So are you asking that he stick around?
Yes, I'm asking
Okay.
that he temporarily.
All
leaves.
right. You're excused from the stand, but you're not released. So if you can just stick around until the state lets you know one way or
He might
another.
cool ass
Call your
nigga though.
next
Even though
witness.
you a fucking cop, my nigga. Even though you a fucking cop.
Some are good.
Hey, this shit, we got this shit running like a drive-through now.
Are y'all able to hear the witness? Okay. Yeah. I'm wondering if the mic might be better. Because, yeah.
Who is
Is there
this?
somebody who can swear the witness?
Who is this?
Where did all the?
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give and the matters pending before this court and this jury will be
Yeah.
the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yeah.
Okay, you can put your hand down. And if you'll just have a seat and then make
Who
sure you
this
pull your chair
is?
up a little bit because you're very light spoken so everybody can hear you, okay?
Who this is coming to the stand?
Now, good morning.
Good morning.
Can you tell the jurors, Ms. Good, where are you from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, are you born and raised?
Yeah,
Yes.
she look like a little city girl.
And what do you do for work?
I'm a clerk.
Okay, and do you live in the majority of your family also live in the greater Atlanta area?
Yes.
Okay. Now, can you tell the jurors how you know, or if you know, a gentleman named Quindarius Zachary?
Quindarius? Oh, she talking about Lil D.
Okay, and could you tell the jurors how long did you date Mr. Zachary?
Oh, this Lil D girl.
Okay. Do you
Oh,
remember
damn,
when,
Lil D has some of that, yeah. Lil D has some of that, man. Lil D. I gotta give you your props, nigga. Nigga, you had something right there. Hey. Lil D, even though you read it, you read it. Even though you read it, you know how to pick them. Let's get back to it, man. I'm gonna stop chatting below.
You and Mr. Zachary met?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, can you tell me when you guys met?
I don't know the date, but I remember it was after a club.
Okay, and do you and Mr. Zachary have any children together?
No.
Okay. And were you dating Mr. Zachary, let's say back in 2015?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Damn, you don't remember?
Now,
God, damn.
let's see if we can try to jog your memory a little bit. So,
Yeah, I remember.
when you and Mr. Zachary were dating, did you ever share a home together?
I believe so.
Okay.
Mhm.
And
Oh, you remember us saying
did
home,
you
but you
call
don't remember
him
nigga.
Quindarius, or did you have a nickname that you generally called him?
D.
D?
Mhm.
Okay. And can you tell the jurors, through your relationship, did you, can you tell them where Mr. Zachary was from? What part of Atlanta?
Capital Homes.
Okay.
That Capital Home shit.
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
one
I don't
shit.
remember.
Okay. And back in 2015, did Mr. Zachary live off of Cleveland Avenue with his mom?
I believe so.
Okay. And can you tell the jurors, did you have an opportunity to go to his house where he lived with his mom off of Cleveland Avenue on multiple occasions?
Yes.
Okay. And just to orient the jurors, where on Cleveland Avenue, if you can describe, did they live?
I believe behind the Checkers.
The Checkers?
Mhm.
Okay. Now, during your time that you spent in a relationship with Mr. Zachary, can you tell the jurors, did you have an opportunity to kind of meet some of his friends or associates?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Did you have an opportunity to meet a gentleman named Antonio Sledge?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And what about someone named Shannon Stillwell?
Yes.
Okay. And what about someone named Jeffery Williams?
No.
Okay. Do you know, was that somebody
You
that
put
Mr.
thug in there.
Zachary would spend time with someone named Jeffery Williams?
That's what he told me.
Okay. And what about, had you ever had an opportunity to meet someone named Demikian Garlington?
Yes.
Okay. And were they, any of the people we just mentioned that you had met, did you, I guess, hang out with them often, go to restaurants or clubs, or hang out at people's houses with them?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in the time that you were dating and in a relationship with Mr. Zachary, can you tell the jurors, did you ever see him with firearms that he owned?
Yes, I was with him when he purchased one.
Okay. And can you tell the
He was
jurors,
with him.
when you were with him, where did he purchase a firearm?
I don't recall.
Okay. Do you remember when you were with him, what kind of firearm or what the firearm looked like when you were there when he purchased it?
No.
Okay.
No answer to that.
Now, can you tell the jurors, were there times, or were you with Mr. Zachary and were you aware in 2015 in May that Mr. Zachary was arrested?
Can you be specific?
In around May 7th, were you aware with Mr. Zachary when he was arrested?
I believe so.
Okay. And do you remember a time that when Mr. Zachary was in custody, he would call you, I guess, through the jail phone?
Yes.
Okay. And do you remember that after one of the phone calls that you had with Mr. Zachary in September of 2015, you reached out to ATF agents?
Yes.
Okay. And do you remember, can you tell the jurors why you reached out to ATF agents or law enforcement?
Because Quindarius wanted me to see why was he arrested.
Okay. And after that phone call on September 2015, did you go and meet with some agents and detectives at the City of Atlanta Police Department a couple days later?
I did.
Okay. And on September 18th of 2015, do you remember who you met with?
I don't.
Okay. Can you tell the jurors or describe for them, was it a man, a woman, was it both?
I don't remember.
Okay. Do you remember multiple people being in the room when you were speaking with law enforcement on September 18th?
I believe so.
Okay. Now, when you arrived, I guess, to speak with the law enforcement agents, can you tell the jurors, did you talk with them about some of the guns that you knew that Mr. Zachary owned?
I believe so.
Okay. And can you tell the jurors, did you talk with them about some specific guns that he shared or gave to some friends that we've mentioned here today?
Yo, why you in there talking about guns? Why you in there making statements? You don't know nothing. You giving these niggas statements, bro? Who I gave the guns to? Yo, if you got a girl and she ain't know what's going on, shut the fuck up. You check her blood. I don't think, like, why would oh my God. You must ain't had an understanding with her, bro. Like, listen, don't speak on what I do or what you see, nigga. Don't speak.
I remember hearing it, but I don't remember it actually happening.
Okay. So when you say you remember hearing it, prior to today, you had an opportunity to listen to a recording of your interview with ATF agents and members of the Atlanta Police Department.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And when you listened to that recording, did you recognize your voice?
I did.
Okay. And it's something that you listened to from start to beginning?
Yes.
It's not good.
And was there anything about that recording when you were speaking that made you think it wasn't your voice?
No.
Okay. And do you actually, you remember, or do you remember actually going to meet with them back in 2015? Maybe not the context or content of what was said, but you actually remember going to that meeting?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and during that meeting,
It's not
do
good.
you remember
It's not
talking
good,
with
bro.
and telling the detectives that Mr. Zachary had given a firearm to Antonio Sledge?
Yes.
Okay, and do you remember talking to and describing the firearm that he had given to Antonio Sledge?
Not really, but okay.
You describing it?
In listening to the recording,
Yo, man,
do you remember
you shouldn't
telling
even be.
the detectives?
You shouldn't even be a Miss Lady. You shouldn't even be around this shit. And if you is around this shit, nigga, you ain't see shit. Shut the fuck up. All you supposed to do is call on his behalf. What the charge? If you did an interview, bro, this incriminating. These are incriminating statements. You look at Brian on a. I mean, Lil D, I think Lil D got a. Oh, Lil D ain't even on the indictment though, so he good, but it's still for the jury though. It don't look good. Cause you associate him with guns, passing it out to the homies. Come on now. That's a no. You should have said, I don't know what he do. I don't know what he do. I want there for all that. I want there for all that. That's all you got to say. I want there for all that. I don't know what he be doing. I don't know. I was just with him. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's all you got to say.
That he gave Antonio Sledge a small black handgun, the one that you were with him when he purchased it.
I do.
Okay. And
Yes.
Yeah. Can we approach Honor? Definitely. We need to approach because that was crazy. That was crazy what she's saying on the stand. She incriminating, bro. And she making us look bad because she giving guns to the homies. And you was there witnessing. Yeah, I seen you. Like, yeah, I seen him do that. I seen him get a gun to sled. I seen him do that. What? Bitch, you don't know shit. You just need to sit there and look pretty. Stop check out blood. I wanted the little D tell you to say all this. If he didn't, you did this on his own accord. I want to know what's your motivation behind that. That's crazy, man. Yeah, can we approach Honor? Can we approach?
Do you want the witness to?
It's crazy. Let me fast forward it. Y'all. We ain't got time for all that. We ain't got time for all that, y'all. That was a lot. That was incriminating, man. That wasn't good, bro. She didn't even get prepped. Nobody prepped her.
I don't.
Nobody prepped her, bro. You making a lot of incriminating statements, babe. You fine as hell, but hey, bitch.
okay, so I want to talk to you, pivot just for a second. We talked a little bit earlier about some of the people that you described that you had met that were friends or associates of Mr. Zachary. Remember that?
Yes.
And you and Mr. Zachary, you dated for multiple, or did you date for multiple years?
I believe so.
Okay. And in the times that you and Mr. Zachary dated, can you describe for the jurors, did he, based on your personal knowledge, hang out with Mr. Williams, Jeffery Williams, on a number of occasions?
Why you keep asking that, bro? She said,
Overruled.
why she keep asking that? You see, hey, that's the little slick shit they do. They say, nah, I never seen him with Thug. And if it did, I never believed him. They're going to spin back to that question and try to associate Thug. That's what I'm talking about. It's all about association. It don't matter about if you did it and shit or not. You just associate me with these niggas, making me look bad. And that's what she ain't even got prepped on. Like, that's why he can run it. That's why he trying to ask her. So, this is what he said.
Hang out with Mr. Williams, Jeffery Williams, on a number of occasions.
Objection, hearsay.
That's hearsay.
Overruled.
Damn, Judge.
You want me to answer that?
Yes.
I've never actually seen him hang out with him.
Let me ask you this question. Did you're familiar with social media, Instagram?
Objection
Facebook?
to the leading question.
Are you familiar
Overruled. Well, yeah.
Are you familiar with social media like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, things like that?
Yes.
And do you have those things?
Yes.
And did Mr. Zachary back then also have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of those good things?
I believe so.
And in the number of years that you were in a relationship with Mr. Zachary, did you see photographs of Mr. Zachary and Mr. Williams together?
Yes, but I didn't think he knew him then.
Okay. Well, when you saw
Good answer.
your testimony,
Good
you
fucking
saw
answer.
photographs where they were hanging out, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a photo.
And,
It's
Yeah,
a
no,
photo.
I'm going to object. That's a mischaracterization of the witness's answer.
Yes.
I'll
Yes.
rephrase.
That was a good point. You see, Thug got some good lawyers. That's a mischaracterization of the statement. She said they in the photo, but that don't mean you know the nigga. Yeah, I took the photo with the nigga. I don't know the nigga. That's what I'm talking about. Mischaracterization of a statement.
Were they hanging out in the photographs? You saw photographs where they were hanging out, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And
Yeah, no, I'm going to object. That's a mischaracterization of the witness's answer.
I'll rephrase. Were they hanging out in the photographs?
I don't know if they was hanging out.
Hanging out, right? You can't say hanging out. It was a photo.
It was a picture of them together.
Okay. And did you see pictures of the two of them together on multiple occasions?
I believe so.
Okay. And in the times that you were in a relationship with Mr. Zachary, did he travel with Mr. Williams?
Objection, hearsay.
I don't remember.
Rephrase.
Were there times when Mr. Zachary was traveling and you and Mr. Zachary be on a FaceTime call and you would see...
Objection to that leading question.
Yeah, that was definitely
leading.
leading.
Mr. Zachary when he was traveling?
I don't remember.
Okay. Do you remember telling the agents that there were times that you would FaceTime Mr. Zachary when he was traveling?
I believe so, but I don't remember.
Did you make a statement
while he was traveling?
Okay. Or in the recording that you listened to, you described FaceTiming with Mr. Zachary at times.
Man, hold on.
I believe so.
And in one of the occasions that you described, or do you remember one of the occasions that you described FaceTiming with Mr. Zachary that he was traveling with Mr. Williams?
I don't remember.
Okay. And do you remember, would you dispute that you said that during the recording that you listened to?
Can you repeat that question?
Would you, in the recording that you listened to, if that's in there, would you dispute that?
Y'all, there's a bathroom. Hold on, y'all. 5 minutes.
Would you say that isn't true?
Are you asking would I true that he was traveling with Mr. Williams?
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay. And do you remember during that interview, you also talked about times that you dropped Mr. Zachary off at the studio and Mr. Williams was there?
Objection calls for hearsay. It's leading and speculation.
Okay.
Sustained to leading.
So let me break that down. Were there times during your relationship with Mr. Zachary
He
that
do what Miss Love do.
dropped him off
Hold on.
at different studios?
Hold on. Hold the fuck on.
I don't remember.
I
Do
heard
you
it.
remember telling the detectives
Hold on.
that was
Hold
something
on.
that you would do?
That's the shit I was talking about. That's that shit right there. What Miss Love be doing. Leading. She just told you from the jump. She never knew. She don't know him hanging. She don't know any info about him hanging with Thug. But you keep coming back to that question. And that's the tactic that they use, dirty tactic, try to make you double time. See if you gonna stay true to what you said the first time, or you're gonna trip up on your statements. And that was a good call, Thug lawyer, calling that out.
So let me break that
You gotta
down.
hear it.
Were there times during your relationship with Mr. Zachary that you dropped him off at different studios?
I don't remember.
Okay, do you remember telling the detectives that was something that you would do?
Man, how much did you
believe
tell
so.
him?
And do you remember telling the detectives on at least one occasion when you dropped Mr. Zachary off at the studio, Mr. Williams, you saw Mr. Williams?
I don't remember.
Okay, you don't remember telling the detectives that?
I remember listening to it and saying it, but I don't remember seeing him.
So you heard yourself say that?
I did hear myself say that.
Yeah, listen. Okay, look at her body language. Look at her body language. Eyes low. She don't want to make eye contact. Bitch, you know you done fucked up. Because I don't know who told you to speak. You had a conversation. anything you say will be used against you. You see why they're trying to associate him and Thug. He was with Thug. You say you see Thug in the studio. Now you remember, like, it's not good, man. Man, it's not good. Look
So
at her body language.
You
She getting
heard yourself say that.
I did hear myself say that.
Now, during that interview with the ATF agents and the Atlanta Police Department, God bless you. Scared me. Now, you talked about other firearms that Mr. Zachary had given to
I'm going to
other
object to the
friends.
leading question.
What?
Overruled.
You can answer the question.
Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
Yes. Do you remember talking and telling the agents and the detectives in September of 2015 about other firearms that Mr. Zachary had given to other friends?
Don't answer that.
I do.
I don't recall.
But I don't remember any
I don't
other
recall.
firearms.
Okay. And
Don't
when you say
answer
I
that.
do you remember hearing yourself say that when you listened to the recording?
I do.
And do you remember hearing yourself say during that interview and on the recording that he gave?
Your Honor, I'm going to object. It's based on hearsay.
I
Sustained.
might have to look at the recording, the
Okay.
interview.
State would say that it's accepted into hearsay because it's impeachment due to a prior inconsistent statement
Of
Mr. Zachary.
Same objection. There's no predicate for impeachment of.
How can that be a prior
inconsistent
inconsistent statement?
yeah, that's our issue that we discussed up here.
Well, can we approach?
Sure.
Oh man, this nigga, man. Trying to have his way. Trying to have his way, man. These are some incriminating statements that she gave, man. These are very incriminating. Even though he ain't on this indictment, just by you passing guns to the homies and then they talk about all these fucking shootings, that don't look good. That do not look good. Let me fast forward. Oh man, she did not get prepped for this. She did not get prepped.
Remember telling the detectives during the interview in September of 2015, where you described that Mr. Zachary and Mr. Williams were friends. Do you remember saying that?
I don't remember saying it, but I remember.
We ain't
You
friends,
remember
bro.
hearing yourself say that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you also remember or hearing yourself say and describe that Mr. Zachary and Mr. Williams traveled to places like Miami on multiple occasions?
I
I'm going to
remember.
object again on the grounds of hearsay.
Overruled.
She has personal knowledge.
Well, I sustained as to that. I
Do you
assume that's
remember-
what you're asking.
Do you remember telling the detectives and the agents that you had personal knowledge that Mr. Zachary and Mr. Williams traveled to Miami on multiple occasions?
Yo, Lil D. Lil D. Why is your girl up here having kumbayas with the fucking state? Lil D, she knows too much information, bro. You need to leave her out of this, bro. You tell her, yeah, but I'm hanging with Thug, bro. Yeah, bro, we're going to goddamn. Yeah, but we going to goddamn man. And you giving out straps to the homies, allegedly. And she's verifying it. Who is the homies? YSL. This don't look good. This don't look good right here.
I don't remember.
Do you remember hearing yourself say that?
I do.
Okay. Now, I want to bring your attention to January 12th of 2015, okay? Do you are talking to the detectives and the agents about an incident that happened at the Crystals off of Cleveland Avenue?
Damn, another incident?
I do.
Okay, and can you tell the jurors who is Antrivia Smith?
This don't look good,
Okay,
man. This shit
and,
don't look good.
Can you tell the jurors around that time in 2015 in January, was your cousin Miss Smith dating somebody that you knew by the nickname Kel?
I don't know who she was dating at the time.
Okay, and do you know or did you know someone who you referred to as Kel?
I don't.
Do you remember talking to the detectives and officers with the Atlanta Police Department about somebody you knew by the name of Kel?
I do.
Okay, and can
she
you
knew
tell
Kel too?
the jurors, do you remember going to that Crystals to meet your cousin, Miss Smith, around 1 o'clock that morning on January 12th, 2015?
I do.
Okay, and can you tell the jurors, were you driving?
I don't remember.
Okay, were you with anyone?
I believe so.
Okay, do you know a person with the last name Miss Anderson?
I do.
Okay, and do you remember talking to me yesterday about the fact that she was in the passenger seat of your car that night when you went to the Crystals to meet your cousin?
I do.
Okay, and can you tell the jurors what you remember when you got to the Crystals that you did?
I remember pulling up on the side of my cousin, and me and her was talking and playing, and then we heard gunshot.
Okay, and can you tell the jurors? So you heard gunshots. Do you remember talking to the
A gunshot.
Okay. Do you remember talking to the detectives and telling them where the gunshot came from?
I do.
Okay. Can you tell the jurors?
I believe I told them that the guy in the passenger seat had shot the gun.
Okay. And in the passenger seat of whose car?
My cousin.
Miss Smith?
Yes.
And can you tell the jurors, I guess, who that
That's
person
not good.
was in the passenger seat of your cousin's car, Miss Smith?
I don't know him, so I don't know, but they told me that it was the guy that she was dating.
Well, I don't want you to tell me what anybody else said, but let me ask you this question. Do you remember telling officers that responded that night, as well as agents and other detectives on September 18th, 2015, that the person in the passenger seat of your cousin's car was someone that you knew by the nickname Kel?
I do.
And do you remember hearing yourself on that recording from that night on January 12th, describing to them how you had just requested him on Instagram?
I do.
And do you remember providing them with the Instagram handle for Mr. Kel?
I do.
Okay. And do you remember the Instagram? Do you remember what Instagram handle you told the officers and the detectives what Mr. Kel's handle or ID was?
I think I believe. I don't know.
Dang, how much talking did you do? I don't want it. I don't even want it no more. Bitch, you would chat up blood.
Okay. You said you think you believe so?
I think. I don't really remember.
Man, you
Um,
chatty.
well, can you describe for the jurors or tell the jurors the handle that you remember
I don't even want that good ass
keeping
no
to
more.
the Atlanta Police Department that night?
Shit got problems. See, that good ass come with problems. That good ass right there come with problems. See, that good ass come with problems, bro. Damn. Bitch be chat out blood. Man, that's crazy.
I think it was like BMG something. I don't remember.
Okay. Do you remember it being
Damn, bitch, you the police?
MB
This girl a
underscore
real life
Shell Shell?
farmer. Bro, this girl a real life farmer. I don't want it. I don't want it no more, bro. I don't even.
Probably so.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
And can you tell the jurors what kind of car was your cousin driving that night? Do you remember?
I don't.
Do you remember telling the officers that responded that your cousin was in a red Pontiac Grand Prix?
I don't.
Okay. And can you tell the jurors after the officers arrived, after the shooting incident? Well, first, were you injured?
I was not.
Okay. And can you tell the jurors after you spoke with the officers where you went? Do you remember?
I don't remember where I went.
Okay. Do you remember telling them and talking to me yesterday about the fact that you went to Mr. Zachary's home off of Cleveland Avenue that we talked about today, where he lived with his mom?
I believe so, but I don't remember where I went.
Okay. And do you remember telling the officers and talking to me yesterday that when you got to Mr. Zachary's apartment that early morning, that Mr. Zachary wasn't there?
I believe so.
Okay. And do you remember what you told the detectives and what you told me yesterday as to where he was on January 12th of 2015?
I believe I said Miami.
Okay. And do you remember telling the detectives that you knew he was in Miami because that's when you had FaceTimed him earlier that day, and he was in Miami?
Probably so.
Okay. Now, can you tell the jurors how you know someone named Miss Alexis Bryant?
That's Quindarius' cousin.
Okay. And back in 2015, was that somebody that you would consider a friend or you'd hang out with?
I guess, like, yeah.
Okay. Was she somebody that you had hung out with or been with on more than one occasion?
Yes.
Okay. And had you been to her home in Nest apartment complex before?
Yes.
And about how many times do you think you had been to her apartment?
I don't remember.
More than one?
Probably so.
Okay. And can you tell the jurors, have you ever been to a club here in Atlanta called Club Crucial?
I have.
Okay. And is that somewhere you had been more than once before April 28th, 2015?
Probably so.
Okay. Well, was that a spot that you and Mr. Zachary and his friends, whoever it may be, would hang out on, I guess, a monthly basis or more than once a month?
I guess you could say that.
Okay. Now, do you remember talking to the detectives back in September of 2015 about a fight that you saw at Club Crucial on April 28th of 2015?
I do, but I don't remember a fight. I remember hearing it, but I don't remember a fight.
Okay, and when you were listening to that recording, do you remember telling the detectives that the fight?
Objection to the leading question.
Do you remember telling the detectives that Mr. Garlington was jumped that night?
I remember hearing myself say that.
Okay, and you remember hearing yourself say that you actually witnessed the fight?
You
I
told him you
remember
saw the
hearing
fight?
myself say that.
Okay, and do you remember during that recording, who you told the detectives kind of jumped in to help Mr. Garlington when he was being beat up?
I remember hearing myself say Antonio Sledge.
Okay, do you remember also telling the detectives that person you knew as Tay jumped in to help as well?
I don't remember.
Oh, y'all, hold on,
I
y'all,
remember
hold on.
hearing myself say it. So I remember hearing myself say
Check
that.
out blood.
And can you tell the jurors, how do you know Tay?
I don't remember how I know him.
Okay. Do you remember telling the detectives that you knew Tay through Miss Bryant?
Probably so.
And telling the detectives that Tay was Miss Bryant's boyfriend?
Probably so.
And can you tell the jurors what you remember saying or what you remember hearing yourself say in that recording after the fight was broken up, what you did?
I don't remember what I said.
Do you remember telling the detectives that at that point you were leaving the club? Remember that?
Probably so.
And can you tell the jurors what you remember telling the detectives happened as you were leaving Club Crucial?
Your Honor, I'm going to object to this line of questioning. I believe it's appropriate to ask what happened before we ask what she said.
Do you remember what happened when you walked out of Club Crucial that early morning on April 28th of 2015?
I do not.
Saw that feedback. Saw that feedback.
I don't know what it is. It's not me. I'm not wearing one. Do you remember? So you said you don't remember what happened when you walked out to the parking lot of Club Crucial?
I don't.
Do you remember hearing yourself on that recording describe to the detectives and the agents what happened?
Kinda. Yeah.
What up, Dante?
What
What up?
say?
What up?
I believe I said I went to Alexis Bryant's house.
Okay. And what did you tell the detectives happened before you went to Miss Bryant's house?
I don't remember.
Because you don't remember telling the detectives and then talking to me yesterday and telling me that when you were in the parking lot, a shooting happened.
God damn, bitch, how much
No, I don't remember telling you that either yesterday.
Okay.
Oh,
And,
man, you better clean that up.
Now you said after you left.
This girl been talking. This girl been chat blood. Bitch, you been chatting. Like, come on, bitch, you fine as hell, but I don't know about you, man. You know what I mean? Might have to get you the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Bitch. You talk about, man, come on, you doing too much information. You giving up too much information.
Crucial. How did you get to Miss Bryant's house?
I don't remember.
Okay. And when you say you went to Miss Bryant's house, is this the same apartment that we talked about a little earlier that you had been to on multiple occasions?
Oh yeah, we back in action, man. I'm gonna do a little recap. Just a little recap.
Who was at
of the bullshit.
Alexis
Yeah, this shit
Ms.
still going. We got
Bryant's house,
100
when
witnesses.
you went there that
We got
April
100
20th,
witnesses left.
April
100
20th.
witnesses left,
I don't
man.
remember.
But the
April
judge got
20th,
it going
still there?
like
Not really, but I'm pretty sure she was.
the judge got this shit moving like a drive-through now. This shit like Chick-fil-A now. This shit moving. May I take your order? Like this shit moving, but this girl right here, this girl giving a lot. This shit not good for the defense. I don't even know they're gonna talk to her or cross-examine her, but we gonna see. Hold on, let me start check out blood.
Was there.
Okay. Well, do you think that you went to Ms. Bryant's house by yourself?
No,
Okay. Did you have a key to Ms. Bryant's house?
no,
So in order to get in, would Ms. Bryant or somebody she lived with have to let you in?
yes,
Okay. And you got into her apartment that morning, right?
yes.
Okay. And do you remember how long you were at Ms. Bryant's home?
I don't.
Let me ask you this question. You said you don't remember, but how do you know that you were there?
Because I remember I was there.
Okay, so you remember?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good answer,
Now,
bitch.
can you tell the jurors why?
Because you been chatting. Stop talking. Stop talking. Your little fine ass. Stop talking. You ain't good at that, man. Just stay in the cut. This is not your lane, babe. This is not your lane. Just zip it. Zip it. Let me get back to it, man. Shout out blood.
You were there. What happened that early morning at the apartment?
I was asleep. I was drunk, sleep, and I woke up to a call from Quindarius, and he told me.
Don't tell me what Mr. Zachary told you. Just tell me what you remember hearing or what happened at the apartment that you physically observed or heard.
I heard gunshots.
Okay. And
Yeah, he
remember
just
how
read
many
the
gunshots you
chat.
heard?
No,
All right. And is that what woke you up, the gunshots?
the second time, yes.
Okay. And
Yeah, she
after
fine
you
here,
heard the
Dante.
gunshots,
Fine here.
can you tell the jurors, what
I gotta
happened,
give
what
it to
was
her,
going
but
on inside of
she
Ms.
chatting.
Bryant's apartment?
You
You
chatty.
remember?
So I don't even want it no
What you
more.
mean?
Cause you know what I'm
Keep it
saying?
up.
Woman had to just, you know what I mean? Keep that over there. If you got this on your team, nigga, everybody going to jail. Everybody going to jail. This is the type of ones you don't let them know, babe. You don't even know what's going on. This don't involve you. This your lane over here. All right? Don't involve her with nothing. You know what I mean? From the other side. This how you gotta handle it. But you see, I mean, the nigga told me you ain't lacing her. She wasn't laced. She might be cool though. She wasn't even laced, but she did this on her own will. That's why I want to know her motivation behind this shit. Did she do this shit out of ill will, or she did this shit because she ain't know shit on some bird shit? Like that's what made me ask her. I mean, that's what made me ask a question about it. Or she just might have not have been laced. He might have told her, like, they got you, know what I mean? Because she went down there and talked to the. She went down there and talked to the federales on his behalf, but she went and did the whole fucking interview. Like, nigga, I don't know if he told her to do that. So, all right, let me start checking out blood.
Did you leave? Did you go back to sleep? What did you do after you heard gunshots?
I don't remember what I did. I just remember waking up the next morning at my mom's house.
Okay. And well, let me ask you this question: when you heard gunshots, you believe? Do you remember if it was more than one, two? Was it multiple?
It was multiple.
Okay. And did hearing the gunshots or the gunshots that woke you up the second time, did that surprise you? Like,
see, he on the Miss Love shit. He doing that shit Miss Love do, trying to play on the jury. How did you feel when the shots went out? Nigga, who give a fuck? Nigga, the shit going on. But they do that in the courtroom, bro. It's slick. It's slick talk. Try to play on the emotions and the hearts of the jury. Slick little lawyer shit, man.
But it didn't surprise me either.
okay. Why not?
It just didn't.
You said it just didn't. Can you explain to the jurors why it just didn't surprise you?
Objection
Because
as to
he
relevance.
just did it.
Because
Just answer.
I wasn't scared, so it didn't surprise me.
Did any of the gunshots that you heard, did they come into Miss Bryant's apartment?
I don't remember.
Did you talk to any police after you heard gunshots that early morning?
I don't remember, honestly.
Now, let's talk a little bit about something that you listened to in the recording with the agents in September of 2015. Can you tell the jurors, do you remember talking to them about?
Yeah, bro, they try to put you in that trick bag. Is she jumping right in that motherfucker? She just, yeah, what's up? She
I
just
believe
in
I
the
heard
trick bag.
myself say something about it.
Okay. And do you remember talking to the detectives about where Mr. Zachary was when Mr.
I'm going to object to the hearsay. That it calls for hearsay.
Damn, bitch.
Doesn't. The answer does not.
Okay. I'll listen to the rest of the question and then make a determination.
Do you remember talking to the detectives about how you knew where Mr. Zachary was when
hold on, let me
Mr.
say
Thomas?
something. Let me say something real quick. This dude right here, he been trained by Miss Love. I can tell. You been fucking with Miss Love. Cause y'all niggas got the same little tricks. Y'all niggas got the same. Look at Miss Love coach him on the side. I don't know if he her superior or she his superior. You know what I mean? But nah, him and Miss Love, they go together. They do the same little bullshit, dirty tactics. Don't give a fuck about you. Try to play innocent, trying to play like they really concerned. That's what Nick like. You don't see the tactics, man. Is playing acting like they're concerned and try to catch up on her statements. All right, let's get back to it.
Listen to the rest of the question and then make a determination.
Do you remember
even
talking to
the judge knows
about how you knew where Mr. Zachary was when Mr. Thomas was killed?
Okay, overruled.
Nope.
I believe so.
Okay. And do you remember telling the detectives that he was actually?
Objection to the leading question and that it calls for hearsay.
Do you remember what you told the detectives as to why you had personal knowledge of where Mr. Zachary was?
I do.
Okay. Can you tell the jurors?
I was with him.
Okay. And when you say you were with him, were you at his house?
Come on, the night of? She
I
said
don't
she was with him
remember.
tonight.
And do you remember talking to the detectives about how you had personal knowledge of where Antonio Sledge was during that time?
I do.
And can you tell the jurors a little bit about that, how you knew where he was?
I believe I told them that they were on FaceTime together.
You know what? I don't need, man. This girl is tripping. Damn. That's what she might. I want to know what's her motivation behind this. Cause it looked like she got a different horse in it. She got a different dog in the fight. Like, bitch, you tell him we on FaceTime? And you asking you, did he tell you where he was at the night of the murder? Bitch. Oh, this girl can't be this green. It's crazy. She don't give a fuck either. Look how she looking. Checked out blood. She really chatting. Look at Miss Love. Him and Miss Love. He coached about Miss Love. Man, Miss Love, man. With that good ass. Man, Miss Love, see, the Miss Love might be his superior. That might be her little protege. Because he act just like her in the courtroom. The same little dirty tricks. Lead that way, you know what I mean? Do it this way. Talk about this. Talk about that. Come on, man. This Miss Love, man. This all Miss Love,
Questions for
man.
this witness by any of the defense attorneys?
1 second, please, Judge.
Sure.
Yeah, oh yeah. He apprentice. He apprentice. That nigga an apprentice. He an apprentice. He ain't superior. He's still wet behind the ears, man. That's Miss Love boy. Come on, let me fast forward it. We ain't got all day for it. We ain't got all day. Let me fast forward it.
You're excused.
Done.
Call your
Let
next
me see
witness.
that. Let me see how she looking again. Yeah. Yeah. That's something. Hey, but bitch, you a rat. Can't fuck with it, bro. You know what I mean? Who this nigga is, man? Who is this? Oh man, he look like an old cop. Another fucking cop.
Statement spelled your first and last name for the court's document.
Cesar Fernandez.
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 Fernandez. Oh, you know he about to tell. You know this nigga about to tell, bro. Fernandez.
Tell the jurors where you are currently employed, sir.
City of Atlanta Police Department.
And how long?
That nigga look like a cop. Man, you a
City of
cop.
Atlanta Police Department.
A little over 13 years.
Okay, and you're a sergeant now?
Yes, sir.
And can you tell
got promoted?
jurors back in 2015 where within the City of Atlanta Police Department were you specifically assigned?
I was assigned to Zone 3 Morning Watch Patrol.
Let me fast forward. Let's get all this out the way, man. Let's get down to the gritty.
Were you dispatched to 349 Cleveland Avenue, the Crystals, that early morning around 1
So
a.m.?
he got called.
Yes.
He got called to the scene with Shorty. What Shorty was just at the Crystal scene. He got called. Who was first on the scene?
I was actually initially dispatched 445 Cleveland Avenue, which is an apartment complex, in regards to the incident occurring at 349 Cleveland Avenue at the Crystals.
Okay, and the apartment complex, is that pretty, I guess, close in proximity to the Crystals?
Yes.
And are both of those addresses, the apartment complex as well as the Crystals, here at City of Atlanta, Fulton County?
Yes.
And can you tell the jurors why were you dispatched to that general area that early morning?
I was dispatched to a dispute with a weapon. When I arrived to the scene of the apartment complex, I met with the two victims, and they advised that they were at the Crystals, and they pulled up to speak to one of the victim's cousins that was in the drive-through. And I guess there was a verbal exchange with the passenger in that vehicle. At some point, that passenger pulled out a weapon and fired a shot.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. And the two females that you spoke to when you arrived.
Yeah, this nigga. We're ready to tell, bro. This nigga ready to tell, bro.
After you took their statements, did you physically go to the Crystals?
I had another officer check the actual Crystals location for any evidence.
Okay. And were you able, or was, based on your knowledge of the investigation, any ballistics or shell casings found?
No, but we weren't able to locate any casings. It was likely that the casing was possibly within the vehicle, since the weapon wasn't outside of the vehicle, from my understanding.
Okay. And you are speaking with Miss Good. You mentioned that she talked about her cousin.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Yeah, okay. And do you remember the name that she gave you of her cousin?
I'd have to.
Looking at your report with fresher recollection.
Yes.
When you're done, just look up.
Yes, Miss Smith.
did looking at your report refresh your recollection?
Yes,
Okay, and can you tell the jurors what was the name of Miss Good's cousin?
Miss Centrivia Smith.
Okay, and in speaking with Miss Good, were you provided with the address of Miss Smith?
Yes.
And can you tell the jurors, do you remember what that address was?
Yeah, I'd have to look at my report again.
Looking at your report, refresh your recollection, just look up when you're done.
Come on,
Your
Fernandez.
recollection refreshed as to the address that you were given for Miss Smith?
Yes.
Okay, what address was that?
It's 2905 Springdale Road.
Okay, and after you were given that address, did you and some of your fellow officers go to that address?
Correct.
And can you tell the jurors when you all went to that address, what were you able to determine or what came about that?
The vehicle in question, Miss Smith's vehicle was parked in front of the apartment building where she resided.
Okay, and did you attempt to make a contact? Did you knock on the door?
Yes, we attempted to make contact, but no one answered at the door.
Okay, and after you attempted to make contact, can you tell the jurors what you kind of did next as it related to this part of the investigation?
If I'm not mistaken, at that point, we just made our notifications and notified investigators that the vehicle was in fact out there. I don't believe we did anything with the vehicle at that time.
Okay, and just to go back to the incident, the crystals, did you attempt to get any video from, I guess, the exterior of the crystals that night?
I can't remember what Officer Glass did in regards to that. I remember that the employees at the crystals advised that they didn't.
Sustained.
Okay, based on your investigation and your role, were you ever able to obtain any video surveillance?
I wasn't.
Your Honor, I don't have any further questions pending redirect.
Any questions for this witness?
No, thank you.
Anybody? Nope. Okay, thank you for your time. You are excused. Let's take a restroom break and then you'll.
She got this shit moving like the drive-through now. Stay under the clock.
Can have your next witness ready.
She ain't playing. Look at Judge. Look at Judge, man. Try to wear that head down. You know what I mean? Judge trying to keep this shit moving, man. Tired of the bullshit. I don't see no wedding ring, so nobody ain't got that little good ass. Ain't nobody got that ass. I don't see no wedding ring unless that a little redder. Nobody got that good ass. Ain't nobody got that judge.
All right, we'll take 10 minutes or whenever the jury gets back.
Thanks, Your Honor.
All right, let's fast forward it, man. We ain't got all day, man. We ain't got a whole fucking day. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we
Heads
go.
up beforehand. I had. Next. We do need the.
All right, let's get back to it.
We do need the court reporter.
I think she's.
Okay.
You do like she don't play the radio though. I wonder how she be at the crib though. She might be laid back at the crib though, but when she get to the job, bro, that bitch on demon time.
And y'all can go ahead and get the next witness in.
Look at she looking like a little dragon, a little white dragon. That's what I'm saying, bro. The judge on the bullshit too.
Okay, well, I'm sure she'll be right back. Thank you.
Come on now, let's get it going. Hold on, who we got up there? Who we got up there next, man? Who next?
So when Reed gets here, just give us a heads up beforehand, okay?
Come on, what the hell's going on?
We're ready.
The thug, man. Why is this? Slap. The thug done put on his weight, man. I got that weight back, bro. Fat ass nigga. Shannon got about 3 Lloyds back there. Look at Steele, man. Look at Brian Steele. Brian Steele. Nah, man, he cold as ice, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Brian Steele cold, man. I wonder what he's saying to Thug. Nah, they got a good team, man. All right, let's get to it.
She hadn't been sworn. Can you stand up and be sworn?
You raise your right hand. You swear firm testimony you give the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
I have a seat.
Yeah, them nigga be eating them cakes, man. Be eating them little Debbie's. Homie snacking. Bitch not doing no push-up, bro. Bro ain't been doing no push-up. He ain't been doing no push-ups in the cell, man. They gotta do no push-up, a little pull-up. Do them goddamn burpees. You know what I mean? Let the time in. Hit them, do them sets, bro. Been on them cakes. Bro got commissary full. Dude, he probably got like 100,000 on the commissary.
To you, okay?
All right, let's go.
Wakethia Brock, Wykethia
Wakethia.
Brock.
And Brock, good morning.
Good morning.
Where are you from?
Atlanta.
Okay. And were you born and raised here?
Yes.
All right. And do you work?
Yes.
What type of work do you do?
I'm a manager.
All right. And in 2015, where did you live?
Oakland City.
Oakland
Oh,
City?
that Oakland City.
And what was your address in 2015 in Oakland City?
878 Oakland City. Oakland Drive.
Yeah,
And how long did you live at that residence?
Like 8 years.
And so in 2015, you had lived there for 8 years?
I guess, yeah.
All right. And do you have any siblings?
Yes.
How many?
It's 10 of us.
It's 10.
Damn, I got 10 brothers and sisters.
Do you know someone by the name of Kenneth Copeland?
Yes.
Is that one of your siblings?
Yes.
And do you
Oh, that's
also
his
know someone by the
sister?
name of Rontrez Brock?
Oh,
Is
the
he one of
Woody
your siblings?
sister.
Between the three of you, who's
Oh, the little Woody sister, y'all. The little Woody sister. She look like Charlotte from ATL, little West Side girl with that red hair. She do like, you know what I mean? She straight. She straight. She straight. She got a little ass. She got a little ass. I'll get back to it.
know someone by the name of Kenneth Copeland?
Yes.
Is that one of your siblings?
Yes.
And do you also know someone by the name of Rontrez Brock?
Yes.
Is he one of your siblings?
Yes.
Between the three of you, who's oldest?
Rontrez.
All right. And then who's next?
Me.
And then is Kenneth younger than both of you?
Yes.
Right. Back in 2015, did Kenneth ever live with you or stay with you at your home on 878 Oakland Drive?
Yes.
All right. How often would he stay at that home?
Whenever.
Did you say whenever?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to show you what's been admitted as State's Exhibit 1 Triple D.
It'll come up on that screen right in front of you if you don't want to have to straighten your
talk
neck.
about that shoot.
Do you recognize what's in State's Exhibit 1 Triple D?
Yes.
How do you recognize what's in State's Exhibit 1 Triple D?
That's where I stayed.
It is at the house
Oh,
at
okay. I see what you're
878
doing.
Oakland Drive.
Yes.
Oh, okay, this some retaliation. This when they came back and spunt on Woody shit. This when they came back and spunt on his shit. Okay, they trying to bring up when they shot. Oh, they got what? Damn, she must have got subpoena. Damn. You can't get out of a subpoena, I don't think. They must have subpoenaed her to come in and testify about the shooting. It must be a retaliation shooting to go along with their case that this was ongoing back and forth between gang versus gang. You know what I mean? But it's kind of bad though. Let's see what she say though.
Now, Rontrez Brock, did he ever live at that home with you and Kenneth?
Yes.
All right. And in 2015, did Rontrez have another address where he was living?
I don't remember.
Okay. Did he ever live off of Maury Avenue?
Yes.
Okay. And is that the village at Carver Homes?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes for me?
Yes.
Right. And do you know while Rontrez was living at the village at Carver Homes, with Kenneth Copeland ever stayed with him at that location sometimes?
Yes.
Right. And back in 2015, do you recall if your brother Rontrez had a vehicle?
I guess, yeah.
I don't recall.
I'm gonna need you to just pull the whole mic closer to you. It moves. Like pull the base of it closer to you.
Specifically,
You gotta say that kind of hard, Judge.
Charger.
Yes.
Now, I want to direct your attention to January 13th, 2015. Did you ever have the occasion to call the police to come to your home?
I did.
Why did you have to call the police to come to your house?
Because I got a threat on
Anything
Instagram.
good, man. It's some dirty ass motherfuckers.
Once you got the threat on Instagram, was there else at your home?
Then it was threat.
You got a threat on Instagram. Was there anything else? Was there any other reason why you called the police?
No.
Right. Did you ever have any damage to your home?
Damn, little Woody got your sister out here. Man, nigga don't give a fuck.
Okay, make it make sense. Wait.
Sure. Let me ask you this. Did you ever have your home shot with bullets?
Yes.
Okay. And was that around the same time you received this threat?
That was after I got locked up.
Okay. When did you get locked up?
After I called the police.
Okay, so you got a threat, got locked up, and then you called the police?
I got a threat. I called the police. They escorted me to my grandma's house. They called me back out and locked me up.
Okay. Once you were locked up, did you ever come home and found that your home was had been shot at or shot up?
Yes.
All right. How long between the time you got locked up and the time you got home? Do you remember how many days that was?
It was the same day.
The same day. When you got home, what did you find? What do you remember seeing when you came home and saw that your home had been shot up?
Bullet holes. Bullet holes.
Okay. And did you know who had shot up your home?
No.
Right. And when the police came out to the location, did you give that information to the police that you came home and your home had been shot up?
Yes.
All right. And prior to you going to jail, had your home been shot up?
No.
Had anything like that ever happened to your house while you were living there those 8 years? I'm going to show you a few other pictures. I'm going to show you what's been admitted as State's Exhibit 3, Triple D.
Come on, Miss Hilton, let's get to it.
You have seen Triple D?
Okay. They came back and
I'm going to
spent.
show you 19
Came
Triple
back
D.
and spent. Damn, little Woody.
23 Triple D.
God damn, they gonna spray them off.
24 Triple D.
Damn, they gonna spray them off.
28 Triple D. And 29 Triple D. Was that the holes and the damage that you found to your home when you came home after being released from jail?
Damn, bro. But they wanted Lil Woody ass, bro. Lil Woody was on it. They was on his ass. They know where your people stay, man. You out here playing in these yellow lines, bro. Bro, you can't do that, bro. Don't let people know where your folks at. Man, folk gonna spin. Damn. Sorry she had to go through that, man.
January 2015.
They sprayed that
And
motherfucker.
is
No
that
one no
everything that
brag
you
about.
showed
They
the
sprayed
police
that
back
motherfucker.
when you called the police to report that this occurred at your house?
Yes.
All right. Court's in. And let me ask you this: were you locked up for
Oh,
calling?
let me see something real quick. What's another side of the courtroom over there? Okay, I just want to see something.
And let me ask you this: were you locked up for calling the police, or were you locked up for something else?
Something else.
Okay. And that.
A failure to appear.
All right. All right. I have no further questions.
That's it. That's
Any
it.
defense attorneys?
No
More
questions.
None? Okay.
I drive through, man.
All right, Ms. Brock, thank you
Get
for your
them out,
time.
get them in,
You
get them
are
up out of
excused.
here.
Call your next witness.
Oh man, that's it. Little Woody sister, man. Playing in the yellow line.
At this time, the state is going to call Mr. Emmett Yarborough to the stand.
All right, who next, man? Who the fuck next, man? They got this shit moving. Hold on right quick, y'all. Hello. Yes.
Raise your right hand. Swear firm testimony you give the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Have a seat. All right. Pronounce your first and last name. Spell your first and last name for the court's work. Loud and clear.
Emmett Yarborough, EMMETTYARBROUGH.
Good morning, Mr. Yarborough. Are you employed?
Yes,
And what do you do for work?
I work for the Department of Public Works.
And how long have you worked in that capacity?
I've been there 3 months.
Okay, specifically, what's your job?
I empty the trash can for the city.
And where do you live?
Outside the city right now.
Okay. And was there ever a time that you lived inside the city?
Yes,
And when you say the city, what city are you referencing?
Atlanta.
Okay. And do you recall residing at an address of 88 Venera Avenue, Southeast Atlanta, Georgia?
Yes,
Okay. And in what county is that address located?
Fulton.
And from what time frame did you live there?
I say like from 2010 and 2015.
Okay. And did you live with anyone at that address, or did you live there alone?
No, me and my wife.
Okay. And what is your wife's name?
April Quarterman.
Okay. I'm sorry, you said the last name?
April Quarterman.
Okay. And how long have you been married?
8 years.
How long have you been together?
25.
And do you all share any children in common?
No, just stepkids.
Okay. And what's the names of your stepchildren?
David Quarterman, DeAnthony Quarterman, Deshaun Quarterman.
Okay. Is Deshaun a girl or a boy?
A girl.
And I'm going to direct your attention, just a brief moment. I'm going to direct your attention to the date of January 11th, 2015. Do you remember that date?
Yes.
Okay. And can you describe for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury what you remember about that date?
Nothing too. Hold on. Then look at the ugly ass nigga. Who the ugly ass nigga? Hey, if you ever need a home inspector, man, I'm your fucking guy. You ever need a home inspector, man? Top ranking home inspections. Hold on, let me hit it back, man. Who the ugly ass nigga is right here? Oh, this nigga like he about to tell. Damn.
Raise your right hand. You swear firm testimony you give the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Have a seat.
Who this nigga is right here?
Pronounce your first and last name. Spell your first and last name for the court's work. Loud and clear.
Emmett Yarborough. E-M-M-E-T-T.
Emmett Yarborough.
Y-A-R-B-R-O-U-G-H.
Good
Yarborough?
morning, Mr. Yarborough. Are you employed?
Yes.
And what do you do for work?
I work for the Department of Public Works.
And how long have you worked in
You
that
an
position?
ugly ass
I've been there
nigga.
3 months.
Okay,
Bro,
specifically,
you
what's
an
your
ugly
job?
ass nigga, bro.
I come.
Bro, look at this nigga, bro. This is an ugly ass nigga right here. Y'all, bro. Some bald headed ass nigga, man. Some bald. Hold on. Let me start. Hold on, bro. This is an ugly ass nigga right here, bro. Look at that nigga, man. Look at this ugly ass nigga, bro. Nah, let me start talking, bro. Let me start chatting blood. Let me start chatting blood.
3 months.
Okay, specifically, what's your job?
3 months.
I come empty the trash can for the city.
Okay,
And where do you
okay.
live?
Outside the city right now.
Okay. And was there ever a time that you lived inside the city?
Yes.
And when you say the city, what city are you referencing?
Atlanta.
Okay. And do you recall residing at an address of 88 Venera Avenue, Southeast Atlanta, Georgia?
Yes.
Okay. And in what county is that address located?
Fulton.
And from what time frame did you live there?
I say like from 2010 to 2015.
Okay. And did you live with anyone at that address, or did you live there alone?
No, me and my wife.
Okay. And what is your wife's name?
April Quarterman.
Okay. I'm sorry, you said the last name?
April Quarterman.
Okay. And how long have you been married?
8 years.
How long have you been together?
25.
And do you all share any children in common?
No, just stepkids.
Okay. And what's the names of your stepchildren?
David Quarterman, DeAnthony Quarterman, Deshaun Quarterman.
Okay. Is Deshaun a girl or a boy?
A girl.
And I'm going to direct your attention, just a brief moment. I'm going to direct your attention to the date of January 11th, 2015. Do you remember that date?
Yes.
Okay. And can you describe for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury what you remember about that date in brief?
It's depending on what you talking.
Sure. Do you recall
What is he talking about? What he
law
on?
enforcement coming out to your home on that morning?
Yes.
What do you recall about them having to come to your home on that morning for?
My house was shot up.
All right. I want to unpack some of that. Around or about
This
what
another
time would you
retaliation
say,
shooting?
Mr. Yarborough, was your home shot up?
Anywhere between 11:45, 12 o'clock that night.
And what were you doing at that time when your home was shot up?
I was sleeping.
Okay. And in the home that you're describing, about how many bedrooms are therein?
That was three bedroom. It was a 3-bedroom house.
And was anyone else home at the time that it was shot up as you described?
No, I was the only one there.
Okay. And when you were asleep and you heard the shots, well, let me ask this question. Did you hear the shots ring out that impacted your home?
Yes, that what woke me up.
Okay. And when you heard the shots that hit your home, what, if anything, did you do at that time?
I hit the floor once I realized it was gunshots.
Right. And were these gunshots shots that were single fire shots, or did they sound like a machine gun?
No, it was a machine gun.
All right. And when you say machine gun, are you saying that it sounded like they were in rapid succession?
They were shooting an AK-47.
Okay.
Man, how you know that was AK-47, bro?
Where was your wife at the time that the shooting occurred?
She was at my sister's birthday party.
Okay. Were you supposed to be there that evening?
Yes.
And why did you choose not to go?
I wasn't feeling good. I had a headache.
When the shooting was occurring at your home, about how long did it last?
Probably about anywhere between 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay. And when the shooting, after the shooting occurred, I should say, did you happen to see anybody?
No.
Did you hear anybody?
No, I did not.
What was the next thing that you did after hearing the shots?
I called 911, then I called my wife.
Okay. And did you call any of your stepchildren?
No.
Okay. And what did you tell your wife?
That our house was just shot up.
And did she come to the home? Do you recall if she came to the home after receiving that call?
Yes, she came immediately.
Did anyone else come to the home after that news had been delivered?
I had several relatives up, then our kids started pulling up.
Okay. Was Deshaun Quarterman amongst the children that came to the home that evening?
Not at first, we were still trying to locate her.
Okay.
Who?
And why were you trying to locate her?
Well, what he say?
Okay. Was
Deshaun
Deshaun
who?
Quarterman amongst the children that came to the home that
Deshaun
evening?
Not
Quarterman.
at first, we were still trying to locate her.
Okay. And why were you trying to locate her?
Because we had got word that it was a threat on her life.
Objection to the hearsay.
Sustained.
Oh, this must be. Oh, this must be little.
Without saying with anybody.
I mean, this must be
said,
somebody will
why
fucking
were
with
you
you.
looking for your stepdaughter at that time?
We were trying to make sure all our kids were safe.
Your Honor, that does not call.
Overruled.
You may answer the question.
We were trying to make sure all our kids were safe because our house was just shot up for no reason.
Okay. Was there a time that Deshaun lived at that home located at 88 Venera Avenue, Southwest Atlanta, Georgia?
Yes, she stayed there until she graduated high school in 2011 before she went off to college.
Okay. Would she stay there? Would she stay there or spend the night at different times during that time frame after she had graduated?
No, she had got her own apartment.
Okay. And around what side of town did she stay on?
Over there by Carver Home.
Okay. And what side of town do you know that to be?
Home.
The west side.
Okay.
West side.
And do you know, can you describe what relationship, well, let me ask this question. Do you know a person by the name of Kenneth Copeland, AKA Lil Woody?
Yes.
How do you know Lil Woody?
He has a child by Deshaun, which is my.
Oh, that's his girl.
And
that's Woody girl. They spitting on Woody
how old is
girl.
that child?
She's 10. She turned 10 this year.
Oh, they spitting on Woody girl. His sister house. His girl house. They were looking for that nigga, but they was spinning. That's why bro mad. He looked mad. Damn. That's Lil Woody girl.
Oh, Lil Woody, AKA me. Do you know, can you describe what relationship, well, let me answer this question. Do you know a person by the name of Kenneth Copeland, AKA Lil Woody?
Yes.
How do you know Lil Woody?
He has a child by Deshaun, which is my granddaughter.
My little girl.
And how old is? How often would you say that Lil Woody would be present at your home?
It wasn't often because I actually didn't want a lot of people at my house.
Okay. Was there any particular reason? Let me rephrase. Did you have a problem with Woody being at your home?
I had a problem because I had a daughter who had a boyfriend who wanted to spend the night with her, and I wasn't going to allow that.
That's fair. That's fair.
Nah, that's fair. That real nigga shit. Real nigga. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Ain't no fucking going on. Excuse my French. Excuse my French, my nigga. Like, yo, I told bro that I had tell nigga that same shit, my nigga. Now, that's a no-no, nigga. You gotta be a fucking man. You gotta get your spot, my nigga. Don't try moving with your girl, nigga. No, nigga, get your own spot. You know what I mean? How your shit going? You don't do it like that, bro. I know nigga come through, you know what I mean? Like come through, spend the night here and there, you know what I mean? But nigga ain't trying to stay over there, bro. Hell no.
Did you have any other reason to not want her, to not want Woody near your home?
Objection to relevance.
Overruled.
Could I answer that question?
Yes, you can.
Being a parent and knowing that he was a street guy, nobody want their daughter talking to a street guy.
Oh, there you go. There you
Okay.
go.
And I hear you say something about being a street guy. What do you have in mind when you say that?
Woody was in the streets.
Okay.
Woody was out there.
When you say in the streets, do you say, is it fair to say that are articulating that he was around people you didn't like?
I didn't know too much know anybody that he hung with, but it's just the things that you heard that he did in the street.
Okay.
Damn.
Just a brief indulgence.
You got a rip.
When the gunfire hit your home, were you impacted by any of the shots?
No, was I hurt?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Do you know anyone else in the community or nearby area to have been hurt or their home affected by the gunfire?
Cause for hearsay. Objection.
Rephrase.
Did you see anyone else in the community injured?
No.
Did you see anyone else's home impacted by gunfire?
No, I did not see it.
Did you see anyone else's vehicles impacted by the gunfire that rang out that morning?
No.
That's that dirty tactic he learned from Love. Try to implement. That's that dirty shit. He been watching Miss Love. He been watching Miss Love. And she got in them. Come on now. Look how she just passed on that paper. Talk about this. Go take it here. Go here. Man, this nigga right here, bro. Man, bro, come on, man. He trying to give him his good love graces. You see he's sitting in the back. You see he's sitting in the back and the white boy up front. Miss Hilton up there on the man. You on the bench. You don't even start. That's how much she fuck with you.
Vehicles impacted by the gunfire that rang out that morning?
No.
She feeding him. Hold on, Miss Love. How you feeding him questions? Because they don't want Miss Love. That's some bullshit, Miss Love. You over there feeding this boy questions. Why you ain't just go interrogate the nigga, man? Because you know niggas gonna get on your ass, Miss Love. Miss Love, man, another dirty tricks. Another one of her little minions. Her little goddamn, her little princess. Bro, ain't even study. Bro, man, regurgitate.
How long did your daughter, Deshaun Quarterman, date Lil Woody?
I think they wound up separating probably like a couple of months after the baby was born because he was in and out of jail.
I'm sorry, you said after the...
They broke up a couple of months after their baby was born.
Okay. Sorry. And do you know if they ever resumed their relationship after that initial breakup?
No, they were just friends.
Okay. And I want to circle back to something you said earlier when you testified about initially hearing the shots. How do you know that the shots were an AK-47?
Oh,
I'm from the projects. I know what an AK-47 sound like.
Okay.
What the fuck they gotta do with it? You from the projects. Nut ass nigga. What I gotta do with it, bro? Cause you from the projects, my nigga. You know what an AK-47 sound like, bro. You start acting like you out. See? Don't be talking about street. You don't like a street nigga, but you know what the AK. Talk about I'm from the project, but you don't like street niggas. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Is it fair to say that you've heard it shot on more than one occasion?
Just once again, I'm from the projects.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'm from the project, bro. But you ain't a street nigga though. Come on, bro.
How do you know? I'm gonna circle back to something you said earlier. How do you know that Lil Woody was in the streets, as you say?
He was from McKinneyville.
Okay.
As everybody know, and 30 Deep was from McKinneyville.
Do you know Lil Woody?
Hold on. He asked them, how do you know he from the streets? Man said, bro, from McKinneyville. Some 30 Deep niggas. The 30 deep niggas, bro. Nah, them niggas was out here though, but bro, they ain't got nothing to do with bro. They ain't got nothing to do with it though, bro. You really demonizing, bro. The demonstrative. I don't know if I'm using that right, but it felt right.
He was from Mechanicsville.
That Lil Woody.
Talk about he from Mechanicsville.
How
God,
do you
everybody
know?
Mechanicsville street
I'm gonna
niggas.
circle back to something you said earlier. How do you know that Lil Woody was in the streets, as you say?
He was from Mechanicsville.
Okay.
As everybody know, and 30 Deep was from Mechanicsville.
Do you know Lil Woody to be a part of 30 Deep?
At
At that
30
time?
Deep.
Did you know him to be a part of 30 Deep?
No, I did not. I just know they reside in Mechanicsville.
And when you say 30 Deep, what do you know that to be?
It was a gang. It was a group of guys that went around running in stores, running out with blue jeans.
No.
You started to say
Hold
something,
on,
and
hold on, bro. Hold on. You said a 30 deep was a group of young niggas going in the store stealing blue jeans. Bro, nigga wasn't stealing no blue. But now they bro said they stealing blue jeans, bro. Not no Amiris. Not no Amiri drip. Bro said, bro, ain't there stealing blue jeans. Like, bro, that's some low class. Why you talking like they low class, bro? That's crazy.
like you hesitated. Were you?
It was a gang. It was a group of guys that went around running in stores, running out with blue jeans.
That 30 deep.
You started to say something, and it sounded like you hesitated. Were you about to say? What were you about to say?
About what?
About 30 Deep, when you said it was a group, and then you hesitated. What were you about to say?
It was a group of guys that ran in and out of stores stealing blue jeans.
Is it fair to call that group of guys that do what you just described a gang?
Man, Jet blue jeans, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. We weren't just stealing no blue jeans, bro. We were catching real drip, bro. Niggas say we in there stealing blue jeans, bro. Come on, bro. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. I don't like the way you phrase that, man. Like, bro, you act like we some poop put ass niggas, man. Stealing blue jeans, some Levi's, bro. Pops, man, that's fucked up, man.
Okay, please. Do you have personal knowledge that Lil Woody was a part of 30 Deep?
No, I do
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
Yeah, how you know? How you know? Talking all that 30 deep shit, nigga, you don't even know, bro. What you heard, nigga, that hearsay. He don't even know. He don't even really know, bro.
Don't answer that, please. Do you have personal knowledge that Lil Woody was a part of 30 Deep?
No, I do not.
Okay. When
that's that trip bad, Dante.
Deshaun and Lil Woody
even the witness trying to put him in the trick bag. So I'm like, yeah, bro, he 30 deep, bro. Mechanicsville. He was like, bro, how you know he Mechanicsville? Shit, I don't know. Shut the fuck up, bro. Chat our blood. Yeah, chat. This nigga up there chatting, bro. He don't like Woody. This nigga don't like Woody, bro. You fucking my daughter, and you want him street and one of them thug niggas. You want them little thugs. He don't like Woody, bro.
A co-parenting relationship that worked?
As long as he was out of jail.
Okay. Deshaun and Lil Woody ended up breaking up. Did they continue a co-parenting relationship that worked?
As long as he was out of jail.
Okay.
Man, come on, bro. Why you gotta put that on the pot? As long as he was out of jail. Damn, ugly ass nigga. Look at me, love. Look at me, love. Me, love, you doing that?
Did
Me,
you
love.
know
Stop
the
coaching.
group that you described Lil Woody to be around ever
I
to
don't know
be
if it's
known as the Blue Jean Bandits?
the Blue
I
Jean
think it's me.
Bandit. Hold on. Not 30 deep. But it was Blue Jeans, bro. They got to be a mirrors, bro. There got to be some mirrors, bro. There can't be there's no Blue Jean Bandit. Blue Jean. Why they gotta put the bandit on our shit, bro? Like, come on, man. They ain't say like no mirrors or no goddamn, no purple jean, no motherfucker. You know what I mean? No feel, no, know what I mean? No G-Star night, nothing, like nothing. Blue jeans. Come on, bro. We ain't doing that. This real drip. This drip. This drip. Come on, bro.
A group that you
That's crazy,
Did
bro.
you know the group that you described Lil Woody to be around ever to be known as the Blue
That's
Jean
what Miss.
Bandit?
That's what Miss Love passed them. Miss Love passed him the Blue Jean Bandits. See, that's what Miss Love passed. She slid him that little note. Look, talk about this. They the Blue Jean Bandits. This nigga don't know, man. Just up there regurgitating information he getting from Miss Love. Sit your corny ass down, bro. You ain't even no fucking look. Let me calm down. I'm Chapp'star blood. I'm sorry. I'm Chapp'star blood. Nah, Miss Love doing that bullshit, bro. You can't be coaching. She coaching this nigga, man. Slide here talking about now they the Blue Jean Bandits. Look at her. That's some bullshit, Miss Love. Look how she trying to look. Look how Miss Love trying to look. Miss
Did
Love,
you know the group that
Miss Love,
you
but you a
described
dirty
Lil Woody
hell.
to be around ever to be known as the Blue Jean Bandits?
Man, ain't no Blue
I think
Jean
the media
Bandit,
gave
bro.
him that name.
Blue Jean Bandit.
Do you know the name of Blue Jean Bandits?
Objection, Your Honor, relevance.
Relevance. Thank you. Relevance. That's that demonizer. Blue Jean Bandits. Come on, man. That a Shannon lawyer caught that. That Shannon lawyer. Bro, man,
Just a
getting
brief
caught, man. He catered to Miss Love. You see how he catered to Miss Love?
Your Honor, may we approach?
I'm sorry, what you say?
May we approach, Your Honor, on the last ruling?
Approach about what?
You may.
Miss Love coaching them about the man. Come on, bro. Let me fast forward it, man. What time is it, y'all? Oh, it's 9 o'clock, man. We still going. Y'all still want me to go?
Strike that. I want to ask that question.
I had to shut it down in a little minute, y'all. Got to wrap it up. I can't go all night tonight.
Have you heard of a name a person by the name of Demise McMullen, or AKA Nard?
I heard.
Okay.
Nard.
Have you ever seen him around the area of 88 Venera Avenue?
Your Honor, I'm going to object. Probably need some clarification as to when witnesses says he knows
Sustained.
Nard.
Need some clarification.
Do you understand that?
I do understand.
Okay.
How do you know Nard?
I couldn't hear you.
That's not the objection, and that doesn't address the issue. The issue would be whether or not the person he knows as Nard is the other
Yeah.
person mentioned by
Yeah,
the
if you just saying names.
I'll ask you
You
a
just
foundational
saying
question,
shit.
All right.
All right. Do you know the Nard that you're speaking of to be one of the defendants in this case?
No.
Okay. Is that a no, you don't know for certain, or is that a no, that is not the person you're talking about?
That is not the person I'm talking about.
Okay.
Miss Love the coach, man. Miss Love, man. She
Just
the
a brief
one.
indulgence, Your Honor.
She the one, bro. She the one. Miss Love the one, bro. And she was hired by Fannie. It's Fannie, then Miss Love, and then the rest of these niggas. Nah, it's Fannie, Miss Love, Hilton, then the rest of these niggas. Fannie, that's Miss Fannie. Fannie got love. I see the connection now. Fucking Fannie. And then the niggas behind Fannie.
Thank you. Are there defense questions for this witness?
No questions, Your Honor.
And no questions?
All
No
right.
questions?
Mr. Yarborough, thank you for your time. You are excused. Call your next witness.
Oh, the judge ain't playing.
Okay.
So we're.
Oh, they go Woody. They go back Woody back, man. Look at Woody, bring ugly ass. They go Woody back in there. Woody back in there, man. They hit grandma. Look at Woody try to show his face, bro. Nigga think he slick, bro. Nigga think he slick, bro. Woody, I know what you're doing, bro. Woody, I know what you're doing, bro.
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, I do.
All right. Spell your name first and last name.
My name is Janice Merriweather, JANICE MERRIWEATHATR.
Good morning, Miss Merriweather.
Good morning.
They hit grandma. They hit grandma, yeah. Rudy trying to roll in.
By the name of
Rudy trying to roll in the courtroom, bro. You ain't slick, bro.
Did you have a son by the name of Kenneth Hurst, aka Kenny Boo?
Yes.
Okay. And did Mr. Hurst have any children prior to his passing?
Yes.
How many children did he have?
6.
And do you have any other children?
No, those are my only son.
Do you have any daughters?
Adopted daughters, yes.
All right. Do you have any more grandchildren?
No.
Okay.
I have 2 great grands.
Okay. And was there a time that you resided at 193 Hendricks Avenue?
Yes.
And just a brief moment, Your Honor. Do you know Waikithia Brock?
Yes.
And who is that to you?
My grandkid's mother.
Okay. And how many grandchildren did she give you?
4.
And what is her relationship to Kenneth Hurst?
What's his girlfriend?
Okay. And I want to ask you a few questions, Miss Merriweather.
Come on, bro. Wrap it up.
Do you recall your home being shot up on January 12th, 2015?
I don't recall.
Okay.
Then they spit
Do you
on her
recall
house,
law
too?
enforcement coming out that day in reference to such activity? You recall?
Hold on. They spitting on grandma's house too? Bitch ass niggas, bro. But they about 3 houses. This if she don't stay in the same house. They spitting on 3 houses of Woody's. But they were looking for your ass, bro. But they on your ass, bro.
I don't recall.
Okay. Do you recall law enforcement coming out that day in reference to such activity?
Like I said, I can't remember. The only time I remember was 2015.
Yes, that's the date I just referenced, January 12th, 2015.
Oh, that was like a couple days later. That was a couple days later they spent after Burhead got took out. Man, hey, Karina, your mouth. Karina? Your mouth. Yeah, kids, I'm about to wrap it up. I'm about to wrap to wrap it up. Hey, I'm out here though. I'm outside. Correct? Where you at? You know what I mean? Don't be talking to me. I'm just giving y'all some content. I got the content. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's raining, sleet, snow. I'm gonna be out here. You know what I mean? All right, let's get back to it. I'm Chapp'star blood. Chapp'star blood. Chapp'star blood.
That might have been it.
Okay. It's fair to say it's been a while since that day.
I'm gonna go a little bit more, man, and I'm gonna shut it down.
On that day of January
Oh, you
12th,
cool.
2015, what were you doing?
Oh, you
when your house was shot up?
Dominican. Man, let's wait, real Dominican.
Were you asleep?
Yes.
Right.
And
You know
was
what
it
I mean?
early morning?
Yes.
Okay. And at the time that you heard the shots ring out
in the
and hit your
Gano.
home, what, if anything, did you do at that time?
Got on the floor.
Okay.
They got on
was
the
anyone
floor.
else home?
Yeah,
with you at
real
that time?
Caribbean.
Yes.
I'm
Who was with you
Jamaican.
at
I'm
home?
real Caribbean.
Charlisa Gaines, Lucia Moore, and Charlisa Kids.
Who is Charlisa Gaines?
My adopted daughter.
Okay. And who is Lucille Moore?
My mother.
Okay. And do you recall about how long the
You
shots
must
rang
speak
out?
Spanish.
How long did they?
Yes,
Oh yeah,
ma'am.
yeah. Y'all Dominicans don't know. Y'all was
17.
raised right though,
Yes,
and I
ma'am.
forgot though. Y'all was
Did
raised
the
right.
shooting
though.
last a long time or a short time?
It lasted a pretty long time to shoot up my house.
Yes, ma'am. Which of your grandchildren were there at that time?
He was a baby Cam.
Okay. And was there a time during that, before or after that shooting, that Charlisa came to the home, if you recall?
Charlisa came to the home. I think it was before the shooting. I'm not. I think it was before the shooting.
Okay. Did she come after the shooting occurred to pick up her children?
No. Was it before or after? It had to be before the shooting.
Okay.
Because he had to get on the floor too.
Okay. And when
Go ahead, spitting on wood shit.
after the shots were fired, do you know who called the law enforcement?
I called him then.
Okay. And did they respond to your home? Did they come?
Yeah, they came.
And
I don't know what time it was, but they came.
Okay. Do you recall if the shot sounded like a handgun or a bigger gun?
A bigger gun.
When you say a bigger gun, do you say does it sound like it went in rapid succession?
Yeah, like that.
Okay. Was anyone hurt as a result of the shooting?
No, nothing but my house.
And when you say your house, what property outside of the structure of the home was affected?
My windows.
Okay.
My furniture, my dining room, my TVs, my washroom,
okay,
bedroom.
Do you recall your home being shot up a second time on February 10th, 2015?
I wasn't at home then, I don't think.
Okay. Excuse me. When you returned home to find your home shot up, what, if anything, did you do on that day?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Do you recall if you were washing clothes?
I know I had put some clothes in the washer.
Okay. Do you recall if anyone else had returned to the home with you on February 10, 2015?
Mm-mm.
Do you recall if on February 10th, 2015, if there was anyone excuse me, I'll rephrase. Do you recall on February 10th, 2015, if law enforcement came to your house that second time?
I think so.
Okay. And what property other than the structure of your home the second time was damaged by the shots?
The back of my house.
Okay. And prior to these first and second shootings of your home at 193 Hendricks Avenue, had anything like that ever happened at your home before?
No.
Okay. Do you know who would have done such a thing to your home?
No, I don't.
Okay. Was anyone present inside your home? I know you said you were gone, but was anyone else present inside your home on February 10th, 2015, when the second shooting occurred?
I don't know because I wasn't there. Because I can't say.
Just a brief indulgence. Just a few questions. A few more questions for you, Mrs. Merriweather. How long have you lived at the location that we're talking about, your home?
Ever since 1993.
Okay. All right. And do you recall if your house ever had, during the time that you've been there, ever had a pool table out in the back?
Yes, it did.
Okay. And I'm now, just a brief moment, Your Honor. I am now marking for identification purposes. State's Exhibit 200 DDD. And I am approaching the witness with the same with your permission, Your Honor.
You may.
I am showing you now, Ms. Merriweather, State's Exhibit 200 Delta Delta Delta. What is it that you're looking at in this exhibit?
Pool table.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Sure.
Pool table.
Your Honor, at this point. You deliver that? Sure. Shown already to defendants prior and shown again today, which is identified already as State's Exhibit 200 Delta Delta Delta. And before departing from you, Mrs. Merriweather, you stated that this is a pool table. And is this pool table the one that you stated that used to be in the back of your home depicted in State's Exhibit 200 Delta Delta Delta? And do you see any persons in State's 200 Delta Delta
Man,
Delta
why they got this old lady up here, man? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all could do this on Zoom, bro. Y'all got the old lady up here, my grandma up here, bro, like asking these stupid ass questions, bro.
you can identify by name?
Can I hold it?
Yes, ma'am. All right.
My son, Kenneth Hurst.
Okay. Do you see anyone else in this photo
I
that
don't
you
know the
recognize?
rest of those.
Is it common? And let me ask this question. Does this picture fairly and accurately represent the back of your home as you remember it to be when the pool table was there? Your Honor, at this time, the state now moves to admit into evidence State's Exhibit 200 Delta Delta Delta.
It's admitted.
I'm going to leave this here with you and just ask you a few more questions. How often, if you can recall, would your son be in the back playing pool?
Your Honor, I'm going to object as to relevance.
It's relevant, Your Honor.
What's relevant about it?
It's hopefully the state's hope is that it will be developed with the questions that follow.
I'll give you a couple of questions to establish that.
All right.
Go ahead.
Just a brief moment, Your Honor.
Come on, man. Let me fast forward to y'all. We're gonna go a little bit more.
You post this picture that has been depicted as State's Exhibit 200 Delta 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 to social media?
No, I don't know nothing about no social media.
All right. Just a few more questions.
You don't know, man. Come on, bro. Y'all, man. Y'all some low down.
Person by the name?
Y'all some low down prosecutors. Y'all got Grams in here. Come on, y'all could do this over Zoom, bro. This crazy right here, man.
Name of Kenneth Copeland, also known as Lil Woody.
Yes.
How do you know him?
My grandkid uncle.
Okay. There was someone that brought you in the courtroom today and helped assist you to get positioned where you're currently seated. Is that the same person that you're talking about named Lil Woody?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long have you known Lil Woody?
It's been a while.
Okay. Has he ever been over your home?
Yeah, he used to come now.
Okay. Does he still come?
No.
Okay.
My son ain't that. What he gonna come for?
All right. And Mrs. Merriweather, lastly,
Where he gonna go?
Does this conclude your involvement?
Stupid ass nigga.
Do what now?
Is that all that you have to offer the jury at this time?
That's all I know. My son was killed. That's all I know.
Okay. I understand. Thank you so much. No further questions. Your Honor.
Are there defense questions for this witness?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Yes.
No, Your Honor.
No questions.
Okay. Do I need to keep the witness? Okay. Miss Merriweather, thank you for your time and you are excused. And y'all can approach.
Oh man, Miss Mayweather. I think I'm gonna let it go right there, y'all. I'm gonna let it go right there, man. But hey, it was a good show. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe to my motherfucking page. We back at it tomorrow. We're gonna go a little longer tomorrow. Day 45. 100 more fucking witnesses. More bullshit. I appreciate y'all checking in with me, rocking with me and shit, man. I appreciate the love. We're gonna get this shit popping. Be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is what I gotta do Wednesday? Tomorrow too? Wednesday? Yeah, I should be back tomorrow. I should be good. Back tomorrow, same time, same place. We're gonna break it down, man. Thanks y'all watching Chapp'star TV. Ciao! And we out.